Good morning, boys and girls. How we doing? Oh, it's 4:30 a.m. I'm insane, and as such, I'm streaming some of that good KHUx. If we get any volume, that is. And yeah, come hang out if you guys want. Get that little restream chat open up. We should probably ping on Discord that we're streaming, I suppose. Oh boy. So what are you guys expecting, basically? I'm expecting the usual. I mean, Stefan, how you doing? We typically know what it's going to be already, given that, I mean, JP's already got the update and we've had it for a few hours now. But I guess they'll show off those like 3 mystery things we were talking about the other day. So those avatar boards is not one of them. The avatar boards were advertised separately. Oh, there they are. Right on the dot. We're actually on time. Holy shit. Now, is this my audio or theirs that is out? So I'm not getting anything. Which is not necessarily their fault. Could just be me. Yep, it's not their fault. It's me. Because for whatever reason, my headphone cable is being really funny right now. Hey, Sarah. Oh, come on, you piece of shit.
No viewer rewards today, so you guys can relax, sit back, and let us talk at you. But yeah, so we'll go over the raffle rewards in a bit. We're going to be going over the version 3.2.0 update. We're going to be talking a little bit about anniversary.
Sorry, it took a little while to get set up.
Showcasing some of the stuff that happened during that update, and then we're going to pull for you guys.
Do some polls.
Yeah, do some polls, because I know you guys love that. So yeah, let's get started. So, for the
Ben,
raffle,
nice. Did you guys say hello?
going to be a little different, so I better not see a stream of raffle, because that is not the keyword, and also it's not open right now.
Good to see you.
So basically, I'm going to open up the raffle in about 5 minutes. I will announce.
I was thinking of not doing this,
and we're going to be showcasing some stuff.
And then I was like, what right do I have to deprive you guys
when the raffle is open, because I don't want you guys spamming it right now, because it's not open. You don't do anything,
and screaming at his
and I don't want you
computer
guys to lose out.
at 4:30 in the morning. Solari.
So I will answer some questions. I can't answer all of them, as you guys know. Just make sure to use the @SquareEnixGalaxy so I see that big.
But I imagine we'll find out little anniversary rewards, I suppose.
Check it out. But yeah,
there's 3 mystery ones that we're talking about.
Stuff for you guys. So yeah, so the raffle. It is not open right now, guys. We're just gonna go over.
Yeah, what do you guys want? What are you guys expecting?
So there will be
those 3 mysteries that we were talking about on video the other day.
Winners.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Of those 12 winners, 5 will have everything included. So let's go through the list of what everyone will get.
Well, here is item number 1.
Item number 1 is a
Props on.
poster. So
All
all 12 of our winners will get this amazing poster in celebration for our 3rd anniversary.
It's a pretty nice poster.
This is a lovely.
Alright, I'll put this on Discord.
There that you guys have all
coming around.
familiarized yourselves with. So everyone will be getting this poster. So I will hand this back to you.
And I have
Oh my god.
these.
Oh yeah. So we might actually have to hold them up there. So we also have the PAX East buttons that we had previewed. So we will hold this up for you guys so you guys can see. But basically we have Sora, we have Donald, and we have Vanitas right here. So we'll hold this up for you guys to see.
Darkrai, how you doing?
Pins will be included in
I'm pretty good. I couldn't sleep, and again, like I said before, I was going to skip out doing the stream, and then I thought, it's not my decision. It's not my decision. I can't deprive you guys.
Yeah, so 5 lucky winners will have
if the volume's weird, let me know. My headphones are broken, so I can't listen through my headphones, so it might be coming in echoey. So just let me know if it sounds like shit.
We're not actually.
Yeah, how are you guys? It's Thursday night for a lot of you, I assume. Thursday day, probably.
So yes, we will go over the spirit training as well. So yeah, so that's one of the posters, and then
I'm gonna show these items off, and then I'll go around.
Nearly wearing my pajamas. I thought that'd be funny to wear pajamas on stream.
So if you guys recall, last year we did have our dandelion meeting, and we still have plenty of these bags to give away. Well, I'll let you guys see the PAX West buttons.
Okay, I can turn that down a bit now.
There's a lot of PAXes.
I do kind of want to hear it. But oh well.
Okay, so that should be popping up. I should be all blurry, but that's okay. watching. So you said Donald and you were holding up a news. I'm like, wait a second, that's not it.
Didn't someone on the Reddit make versions of these recently? Oh, who cares? And I can't play any Union Cross at the moment, unfortunately, because whenever I try on emulator, it unfortunately crashes. So I can try it again now, but it's not going to work. Which is a shame because I did want to go through the new story quest on stream, but oh well. Missed out on story, but got Donald and Venus. Nice. Did you have to do anything for him, or just go and talk?
All the items in the bag. So no one. The only thing, the grand prize winners will have the PAX East buttons, but that's the only thing. That's.
All right, I'm just gonna mute the audio there, so she won't be echoing anymore, but she just might sound lower quality. But it's better than echoing.
There's gonna be some stickers as well, representing a lot of the worlds that you can find in Union Cross.
What did you eat? Sure, let me know. Why not?
Sad times, but I did love it. And of course, postcards. Yay. So greetings from David. All that fun stuff. So, yes.
Oh no.
So we can't zoom in on all of them because it's a program. But yeah, so we have everything that our winners will get will be included in these bags. So yeah, so those are going to be for our winners. So everyone will get the pumpkins in the bag. 5 special winners will get the buttons included as well. The posters as a dandelion bag, and they're going to be tossed.
Cool.
Yay, I'm super excited for the raffle. So
What? Twitch kicked you out of your account? What? Someone like hack your account, maybe? Download the game, pass quest 20, take a picture of the Chirithy. What if you'd already been playing it and it had already passed quest 20? Or do you have to download it for a fresh account? Surely not. Thank you, Dad. That's interesting. Okay. Is it likely though? No, we're in game. Someone's sharing a Sephiroth. Oh, Christ. Alrighty. Hey guys, how you doing? Get to walk up and show them. Nice. Nice. So they playing on the same version we are? I think they are. Hopefully you're not going to type in talk raffling the entire time. Surely not. Alright, we can do 2 runs of the event quest with the amount of AP that we have. And unfortunately I can't show you guys, which is such a pain in the ass, but oh well. Take my word for it. What did you miss? Nothing yet. People are saying there's like a free jewel announcement giveaway, but I didn't see anything about it. If you guys want to enter this thing, exclamation point Keyblade will enter you into the raffle. Like so, Keyblade. Even though I'm sure it's only US only, but didn't have time to do Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay. Oh, nice. Type in exclamation mark Keyblade like a billion other people have done, and that will enter you into the raffle. So.
Unfortunately, that's just how rules are set. We wish we could give it to every single person, but we can't. So unfortunately, that is. So once we get all the winners and stuff, we'll confirm that you're from the appropriate places and send them out. I'm so sorry that we couldn't have it for everyone, but hopefully.
Yeah, it sounds like we're getting free jewels, but I mean that's pretty expected. Oh, so, bro, you're going through them, aren't you? What did you think of Chain of Memories? Did you go through both stories?
Alright, so the raffle is open. Please only type in exclamation point Keyblade once. I want everyone to be able to go in.
Read your message. What'd you say? How does the new update work for hidden grounds and aerial? So basically, enemies have huge defense value. Well, defense values in the game, right? Especially when you get to Colosseum or the more difficult content. Hey, Seb, how you doing? Something went wrong. That sounds like a shadow band sort of thing. Okay, sorry. One question at a time. Sorry, it's 4 a.m. 4:30 a.m. Essentially, enemies have huge defense values, and the issue is when you use the supernovas and novas. Bloody hell! Jesus Christ! Look at that setup. Jesus Christ! She could be level 13. Are you shitting me, woman? Take it easy. Worked really hard is a bit different too. I got stupidly lucky, but. Yeah, no kidding, right? Work. I wonder if special training counts. Yeah, no kidding, right, Reckless? Do something with it. Jesus Christ, there's such potential on that medal and you're wasting it. No, not TVA. Unless it gets an upgrade, it's not worth it. As stupid as that sounds. Ugh. God. It's horrific. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, bien. I reckon. That's the crazy thing. I don't think they do. Can you redo pet traits? Yeah, every 20 hours you can basically put the same medals back in. And that will either retrain the medal, or if it doesn't have a trait already, it will give it a trait. Make sure you guys do it as often as you can. Every 20 hours. Like, you may as well. Don't, like, wake up early to do it or anything, but if you have a chance, you may as well. Stitch. Can you only train 7-star medals, or is she going by strength? No, there's a 6-star there. Blasphemy. Is she a power? It's filtered by tier 1 if you want to be that meme lord. It costs 200 gems. What? Oh, yeah, to redo it consistently? Yeah, yeah. I have 2 training slots, I only use 1 on accident, but still making you wait 20 hours. Yeah, you basically... The pet will train however many medals you put in. But then it gets tired and has to wait 20 hours. Unless you feed it 200 jewels. What would be your first medal that you would make good? I think I chucked in the Veneta Supernova that I got, because it only has defense on it. And... I don't know. All my other medals are pretty decent. Be the best skill to throw on KHUx 20 Sora. In order, extra attack, ground, strength, strength, strength. Basically. Ground and aerial. Whatever, like, of the 2 of those you get. Woof. It's pretty appropriate. That's pretty appropriate there. The Axel Coffee medal. Oh, you talking to her? Hey, buddy, how are you? How you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to know you're alright, man. And you have the tier 9 medal. Yeah, the best traits in the game are by... I wish I could show you guys. The best traits in the game are by far and away. Extra attack and ground are probably at the two ones at the very top. Well, I think extra attack, ground and aerial roughly tied, but ground a little bit above. Additional strength is really good. 500 strength in the lead. That's probably one of the absolute top traits you can get. Obviously, plus 1,000 is better, but the odds of that happening is pretty small. I think Roboloid made a really awesome graphic that shows you exactly the probabilities. Yes, you got just about one of the best. You can really only improve that by getting strength. Strength 2,000. I thought it was only 1,000, and I thought defense got it. Okay. Strength is better and extra attack is better, obviously, but the odds of that happening are so friggin' low that you may as well. If it was me, probably move on to a different medal. Hey D, how you doing? Sinom, not Simon. Yeah, they're not being subtle at all of like, well, I mean I kind of like it in that it's a visual indicator of whenever the pet's ready to go.
So this is the regular for context. This is what everyone is used to.
But I don't know, it's a constant reminder of like you're not getting the optimal pet training. Oh, the skills.
What's happening? So yeah, so that's that.
Did you ask for traits or did you ask for skills?
And then let's go into the battle.
What did you ask? Oh, the skill. Sorry, I'm stupid. Sorry, I was in trait brain still. My apologies. It costs 6 gauges to use, and depends what you want to do with it. In my opinion, probably attack boost 8-0 or wait till like 9-1 or 9-0 comes out. Depends what traits you got. If you got extra attack, 9 and 0 or 8 and 0 is almost mandatory. If you have appropriate support from the rest of your setup and it doesn't cost you, like you can afford the 6 gauges to cast it, bearing in mind you're going to get 3 from back, you don't necessarily need the gauge skill on it, but like it's really nice having a gauge skill on it because that means you're always going to be recovering gauges with it, because instead of costing you 6 and getting back 3, it's going to cost you either 0, 1 or 2 and you'll get back 3, so it's a really high damaging medal as well as a gauge recovery medal. Should I just do like a Q&A session one time and just try and answer all your questions? Who's watching right now? Ooh boy, 283 watching right now. 1000 strength, 60 and aerial and 2 resistors right now. That's awesome. Yeah. You could just put either like a generic attack boost skill on, like attack boost 9 max, or like I said, if it was me, I'd be doing 9 max and special gauge 2 just came out, so you could do that, or wait for a better version, like a 9 and 1, a 9 and a 0. Up to you. Up to you. It's a good medal regardless. And the supernova question, sorry. The supernovas now are just going to be not affected by defense, well, not affected by 60% of the enemy's defense, which makes them viable in high-level Coliseum and that sort of thing. Just means that instead of them doing 1 damage against high-level opponents, which they will eventually do, they'll be active for a hell of a lot longer. That's water, man. That sucks. No, that's yours. Glacy, that's yours. Goof. I actually don't like this. What I would like is to have the event button up here somewhere. Oh, you guys can see it, but like just to the left of Glacy's head, to take you back to the events page. And as soon as you summon a raid boss, automatically, awesome Pokemon trainer, and a button that would take you, like it would take you straight to this page after you summon a raid boss. Because what the heck else do you want to do? Anything good for the anniversary? Oh, Yuffie and the same thing. It's been going for about 18 minutes now, and there's a raffle, but I don't think there's anything interesting that we've heard of just yet. Anything good for the anniversary? Like I said, people have been talking about free jewels, but I don't know what they're talking about, because they haven't announced anything. Did JP get an announcement of free jewels? Might have. No, I don't think so. We're going to get free jewels for the anniversary. Like, that's pretty standard, but they haven't announced how much yet. They might later on, or they might wait to the actual anniversary itself to throw that out there. But let's summon a couple more times to get better trades than the resist ones. Yeah, I mean, did you use up all your tickets already? Hey, bro, how you doing, bud? Going alright? Can you email Twitch, KHUx, if you're still in here, dude?
Have you guys seen all of the monthly stuff though? Because yeah, so I hardly ever play during non-bonus time, so I do not have these maps memorized at all. I play bonus times only for efficiency. I might as well be German with how efficient I am with my coins. Oh no, the enemies. Yeah, okay. So here's that.
Oh, Borderlands. Nice.
So again, fast forward because we
One? Did they announce Borderlands 1 remaster on PC? Is that... It's not out already though, right? Surely.
Any of the content, I'm more than happy to answer them. Please just... Oh wait, I have... There you go. Yes, so I know you guys... I have been getting a lot of really good ideas lately through Discord and Reddit, so if you guys have any suggestions or feedback for us, this is especially the perfect month to do so because we want to reward you guys for being amazing and supportive through 3 years of Unity.
On PS4, sweet.
I joined in 2017.
Badger as well.
So this will be my second year playing Unity.
I hit day 1000 yesterday, by the way. Where's the time gone, huh?
Unchained, yeah. So I had the game downloaded and I was playing all the time. And then I went through
Who is this, I wonder?
a period with work and other stuff where I wasn't playing games at all. Not even just like mobile games, like I wasn't playing games at all. So
Opportunity to win more pool tickets. I mean, the banner's up for a month for a reason.
Oh, okay. And been slowly catching up on
So the answer is, I hope so.
I've had it.
If they give away, like, I don't know,
I guess since the beginning.
third anniversary, 30 tickets for anniversary, that'd be kind of nice.
Yeah. So I've had
I mean, I'd like as many as possible, but I'm trying to think of, like, what's fair.
some pulls off my phone that I am not caught up.
So yes, she will do pools because as someone who's apparently just been saving throughout the years,
I've been saving a lot of jewels.
How you guys doing with the event boards?
dwarfs my amount of jewels by a large amount. But
I would log in and I would make sure to do the logins at least like 1 or 2 days a week and yeah, that's been great. And then I found out this morning from Glacy that I have a lot.
you have quite a few.
Tickets more enjoyable than jewels, interesting. Well, I mean,
We'll do some fun polls.
if it's 3,000 jewels to a pool, honestly, like, if they give away 10 tickets, you can make the argument that the tickets were worth more. Like, I'm doing something sad. Watch. Hey. Not even Square is announcing that they're streaming. Oh, it's so bad, man. That's so bad. Finished with the first board, very happy. How many jewels are on the second board? Because it looks like it's a shitload. Played Achievement and Memories on Game Boy Advance years ago. Want to start the PS4 version, jump on into Proud Mode and grind the plat. Worth it, and got any tips? Yeah, tips. Riku, getting a platinum is very possible. I've done it twice, but it friggin' sucks, man. You're in for a hell of a lot of grind. Hell of a lot of grind. No, I think Lost was on there as well. Increase the stream volume. I can.
So
I just didn't want to drown me out.
We're happy that those are being as well received as they are. Yeah, so those are going to, they're not going to go away. There might be some times where they're not available, but they're not going to be a one-time only thing. So, you guys are awesome. That's why.
Sweet.
Thanks for being awesome, everyone.
What update did they do with Supernovas? They...
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, just use the Supernova now, and it will also ignore
because, I know
60% of the enemy's defense. So,
basically, I feel like the lesson should be playing during non-bonus times, but I just like getting all my coins at once.
yeah.
And it just leads you to the boss. It's great.
I must have seen it. Maybe it's an April Fool's
Talk about
screenshot then.
any medals. I will let you guys see everything for yourselves once our anniversary comes up, but we did take into account a lot of player feedback during this time.
No worries.
I believe currently
I mean, I can be a shithead right now and show off. What's it called? PSN. Top 3 Kingdom Hearts games. I mean, 2FM for sure.
That's good. That'll give me a chance to catch up on things that I probably did not get to do. Like what?
No, all Supernovas apparently.
Really, if you think about it, like I would do.
If they have a paired email. Oh, jeez, dude. Maybe that's part of the reason.
At the time,
That's
when I would
stupid,
log in,
though.
I wouldn't have a lot of jewels. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna pull, or I work on existing metal. So a lot of it.
RE Chain of Memories, goddamn. Wow, that's crazy. It took me 4 months each time. That's ridiculous. Hey, brothers are both here.
So basically, that is currently ongoing right now. You can train your pet, but if you train your pet enough, 30 times, you'll get some pretty spirit parts. So currently I've trained
What? 30 times.
It'll count after it's complete. So yeah, make sure to train your pet because you will get some pretty cute stuff. Oh my goodness, I am super behind because I was looking at the website because it's so pretty.
What does it say that?
I don't think I'm gonna reach it in time.
I feel like in real life this would be me like running around.
Yeah, Aston, yeah. I've platinumed them all twice now. Actually, except Kingdom Hearts 3. I still haven't done that yet, but... 100%, 100%. That's easy. Yeah, I platinumed them all on PS3 and then PS4 because I'm a lunatic. Except Kingdom Hearts 3. I still haven't got around to that yet. Add the unmissable trophies. Chain of Memories? I don't think so. Super Best Aqua or Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku to evolve to Tier 9. I'm going with trades is EA Riku. EA Riku, wow. Yeah, probably EA Riku. They're both good. Depends what you need. Like, do you need a buffer or just like a huge damage dealer? Yuffie. Yeah, I will platinum eventually, definitely. Okay, sorry. Tips for Chain of Memories. Sora's isn't that bad. It's just a huge collectathon. Sorry, this pisses me off, by the way, because I just sold like 500 bloody of the useless fairies to make room when I do it at those draw ticket deals. And of course, the day after, they're like, you can evolve your fairies now.
I thought I had a lot more of the
God damn it.
3s, but I guess I didn't. But as you see, I have...
I didn't even pull all my bronze tickets. I had like 40 still sitting there. It's just like, what was the point? Chain of Memories is rough. Chain of Memories is like the real G's get that one. I'm kidding.
Yay! That's fun. I was super excited about that.
I'd like to, but my PS4 is like spitting out the disc right now. Super Best Aqua to Tier 9 evolve. Okay, like I said, what do you need? What do you need?
And now you guys don't have to worry about pulling it from tickets.
But like, why didn't you announce this beforehand? Please.
I'm so excited. So yeah, if you guys...
I got rid of so many. I got rid of stacks and stacks and stacks. Like Tier 4s especially, I've used 15 ever. 15 ever. You guys, yeah, you'll be the same way. Like,
so yeah, so that's going to be...
if they knew that was coming, why didn't they just friggin' tell us? Like, I would have held on for 3 more days. Held on for all these months. Oh well. It is what it is.
Yeah, so
The only valuable ones are like, honestly, in my opinion, Tier 3s and
right now are main
Tier 8s, but
like the pre-anniversary stuff that will be going on throughout the month is the event coins.
it's just upright power always has awkward slots, so yeah, but I mean,
metal that you can evolve or boost.
up to you. Like, it's a buffer, but it's also a good damage dealer. Whereas, like, obviously, I don't know, Kyrie at the front is a good buffer, but a low damage dealer. So up to you. Yeah, well, Pamplemousse? Why would you? Like, you didn't really have any reason to, because it was just a space waster at that point. Sorry, Chain of Memories. Riku, grinding for Riku is possible to do it a lot quicker than just randomly mashing, because there's nowhere else to fight enemies except for the 13th floor. You want to equip the Lexaeus card, I think, and just jump and mash. So just jump, attack, attack, jump, attack, attack, jump, attack, attack. Lex's ability is like, he has a chance to instantly kill an enemy on any hit of a combo finisher, and Riku's up only aerial attack counts as a combo finisher with like 2 or 3 hits on it. So it's like really quick experience wise. Trade metal should be stackable. I would love for them, like Blansiv, I would love for them to be. I would absolutely love for them to be. But
are looking for tips on how to farm this stuff, I suggest going on the subreddit. There's a lot of helpful guides for you guys. So yeah, that's that. I'm just gonna beat this. Look how speedy it is.
Yuffie. Jesus, that was a long time ago.
I'll do the third one.
That was a long time ago.
Like see the full combat instance. Yeah. So that. The raffle is not NA only. Canada, UK, and.
Farm out 10 stacks of chips and dales. If I could farm, I'd love to, but Us free-to-play boys get the ones we can take, and that's about it. What's Damo doing so early in the morning? I don't know. I've lost control of my life. It's like, yeah, I literally... yeah, I relate to Stu Pickles right now a lot. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Again, I'm about to do this in super fast mode, so if you don't like bright, quick flashes, look away now. Look away now. So yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 1, DDD, Birth by Sleep. Oh, yeah, top 3 Kingdom Hearts games. Lowest slot. Yes, yeah, I put him at the beginning. Yeah, so that's why it works as a really good buffer. Honestly, both are good choices. You can't really go wrong. It just depends on what you need more specifically right now. And bear in mind, if you do well enough in PvP, you'll probably be able to earn some tier 9s back pretty quickly. So
each Nova and Supernova will have
short off then, huh?
ground and air -60 defense, sort of like the trait applied to it. Now, this doesn't mean that it's going to apply to any of your base metals, so like my Kyrie may not have ground. If you use that, it's not going to give her ground, it's not going to give her any attacks. It's only when you use the Supernova. I'm not going to use Kyrie yet.
Oh Miguel, anything interesting happens? Not really.
I'm a little worried about setting my Supernovas when it's like going at 50 miles an hour. So yeah. Oh.
Nice one. Activated Kyrie. Good stuff.
So currently pinned on our Twitter page is the medals. We're asking, what are your favorite medals?
Well, you just debuffed the crap out of yourself. Well done. Luckily for you, you have some extremely broken medals that should buff you back up.
Substantial amount of the same medal, which is pretty
4 logins from India on Twitch, and I think that was weird. Holy shit.
If you guys do have
Yeah, someone's got into your account, bud.
I must have.
Sorry, dude.
I might have put the wrong button because now I'm not doing any damage, but if I die, I die. No, I'll do it.
So this is why general defense is really important. Use your supernovas. Use your damn supernovas. Use your supernovas, you idiot.
I don't think I do not have.
It's not gonna work anyway. No, don't do it.
Kyrie. Oh no, that's why. Okay, so where I messed up unknowingly is I must have used a Kyrie Supernova.
2.5 billion with Supernova plus Lee copying Marluxia in PvP.
So,
Woo!
that's where I goofed. My bad.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I did dunk. Because when I saw it, I didn't see it, so I was like, no.
It's okay. You're doing a lot of things at once. It's okay. This is good because now I'm learning so much.
You were okay. Do you want a crash course on Kingdom Hearts Union?
Oh yes.
Okay,
sure.
so
Here we go. This should be good.
Yes.
This should be good.
3 medals.
Power, there's speed, and it's just I have this entire thing memorized from pack. Did I die or did I do it? Okay, I think I did it.
The speed up feature is amazing. Dude, rating at this moment, oh, yeah, Proud Move would be great too, but rating right now is like, just over immediately.
Yes, so
Which is great.
Organization 13 was one of the events that you guys chose as one of your favorites, so there will be Organization 13 here this month. Not immediately, but they will be there. So
On the 13th, perhaps?
Dollar Dude, I haven't heard that medal in a while. That was a high score medal. Yeah. Okay. Sorry guys. Again.
Is this website updated at all? No.
But yeah. Okay. So I think we should be set for now. You did the what's your favorite medal to because well, you guys will find out.
Nice, Aston, nice. Playing plat the Final Fantasy 13 trio. Well, on PC it technically got a remaster.
Well, I actually have a date to give it.
The Windows version at least.
I'm about to say soon, you guys. April 7th. Check back. I've seen automatics for Nova and PvP. I have seen that. I'm seeing a lot of suggestions for the Organization 13 fight. Oh, thank you. I just got a link for the rules. So, all right. I will do that. Oh no, come back.
Every time I activate, Deja Vu starts playing. Activate what?
Kingdom Hearts.
Give me 1 second.
So I platinumed Final Fantasy 13, but then like I never went back. Actually, I bought 13 too, and I like came in like a collector's edition box, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get around to that. I'll play it, and it was at the end of the PS3's life as the PS4 was beginning, and I just never got back to it. Dark's Fallen. I would love to show you, but unfortunately my bloody emulator doesn't work right now, which is such a shame. Get traits for Lightning, because mine is trash on any good ones. The Final Fantasy Record Keeper medals in particular, the answer might be never until like a year from now when the medal's really out of date, which is a huge shame.
have
Yes.
typed it already,
Once.
you are good. If you have not typed it in already, you still have a few minutes.
Because every time I try and activate it, like, this is the emulator now, it will probably crash pretty soon. I'll show you how long it takes. So I just popped it open now, and we'll see how long it takes to activate, to crash. I can try and show you guys some stuff. Well, maybe it's gonna hold on.
Because I need as many pools as possible.
All the things.
Yes. So
I'll play tons of stuff. Go through my like PSN profile, you see. I got shitloads of games I play.
There we go. So if you
Epic Gamer Style.
draw ticket per deluxe level. So I had 374. I have not spent most of it. I've spent like 10. So if you guys want to see the ticket draw, we'll be happy to pull from that. I do have.
You watch, she'll get some broken shit. You can get lightning. There it goes. Crashed. As soon as I press migrate. Oh.
Ali will pull from the.
And there it goes.
Yes. So yeah. So basically, once we set up there, we need to. Why am I seeing that?
I didn't hate him. I enjoyed him for what they were. Like, they were gorgeous for the time. Like, relatively early on in the PS3's life cycle, it was really... Yeah, you can grab lightning in there. The trait medals for her. And Sephiroth. I got like a shitload of Sephiroth and lightning trait medals from my pools. No, Hey, Dark's Fallen. I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot. I'm trying to make a series of new player guides. I'm going to do like one general one, and then I'm going to do like branching, more specific stuff, like a rating guide. Switch the Nox instance to Android 5 and it will work. Okay, I'll trust you. How do I do that? In the settings?
I haven't had time to trade them or anything because I got to. I know some people were sharing their pulls and it was really cool. Yeah, so.
We haven't done... Holy shit, we haven't done a podcast in ages.
I'll do the 10.
Scoot Borderlands 2 and play.
Yeah,
I...
right before we
Borderlands has like...
I'll pull a few times, we'll close the raffle.
How do I say this? I liked it, but it's got... I don't know, like weird memories for me,
Yes,
if you will.
7 winners.
And the Nox sidebar.
The poster and the down the line reading value of all of the goodies inside. And then after that, we will showcase the rest of 5 grand and we'll have the packs and these buttons. So yeah, so these are your last 3 minutes to add in Keyblade, exclamation point Keyblade as a keyword. If you've done it already, you're set and you're entered and ready to go.
Is this the first raffle still? Then you get lucky enough to get Kingdom Hearts 3 Kari. So many trade medals for it. Yeah, same with me and Shion. I'm haunted by trade medals for that thing.
This one. Ha. Yes. I know it.
The updated where you attack the raid boss. Yeah.
Let's do the 10 pools.
Which Final Fantasy is best? Great question. I don't have enough to answer because I've only played
All right, let's do this.
a few of them.
You can. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So if I have, actually I don't have enough slots. Well, you're supposed to do.
Kyle, it's kind of annoying. Like, with a couple tweaks, I'd like it a lot. If they took us there automatically, that would be great. And if there was a button in the events tab, I'll tell you off stream. Thank you there. If they put the events tab inside that raid boss area to get you back to summon a new one quickly, that'd be good. Because right now it's more taps than it used to be, which is surely not the point. It's quicker if a friend summons a raid boss, I think. I'm gonna try and get the Royal Edition, I think. I've already planned. No, I haven't. Have I? Did I plan a 15?
Everyone has their weird rituals when it comes to.
I've no idea.
Yes.
Nice little cloudy X there. Do you guys remember how much that medal cost when it first came out? Holy shit.
Tier 5 is
20 Mercy Ball.
that's how I'm gonna treat it right
Alright.
Good lord.
There is no price for the raffle. It's basically anyone who is in this Twitch chat right now and that has typed the Keyblade is eligible.
Multi-instance manager, thank you.
Guys, if you've done that, you're
It's Control 8, right?
This is your 2-minute warning. Just making sure it's not raffle. Please type in exclamation point Keyblade. Yes. We're gonna.
So this is what I'm using.
I know you guys like using raffle a lot.
So what? Stop that one. Well, like relaunch it as Android 5 or something.
Manage.
I do things the lazy way.
You're like, I can manage later.
Leave
more room for-
I honestly don't think that you guys want to see me manage my inventory for 5 minutes. So I'm doing this for you guys. I'm throwing away.
Shit,
5
dude, that
minutes
sucks, man. I'm sorry.
so
Hopefully you found out before anything damaging happened. Like, I don't know, it's the same password. Well, obviously don't say it, but hopefully that same password's not tied to, like, or PayPal or anything like that.
At all from the PR20 deal. I haven't. I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly. I imagine there's going to be a full edition. Like I bought the launch game full price when it first came out, but I haven't played any of the DLC yet. But I'd like to eventually. But like you said, I'm sure there's going to be a proper final edition. And I was waiting for that like second batch of, you know, the 4 more DLC packs to come out before I picked it up. But yeah, rip. I don't. My weird thing with it was like, you could just have 99 potions, right? Add emulator, click Android 5. Okay. Oh, okay, here I are. Yeah, Android 4. Can I not edit this one to become Android 5? Okay, I guess not. Okay.
Thank you for entering. Yes, thank you guys for entering. So, no, yes, I will
add a new one.
But right now, guys, we have to go through the raffle.
How do I add a new one, idiot? Cool.
Oh, the link doesn't work. That's weird. Seems to work for me. Yeah, it worked for me too.
Thank you, whoever's helping me out.
I'm sorry if the rules don't work. It should.
Play the endgame dungeons without thinking.
So,
Yeah, that's true. I just
during the like 40
Sounds good, water cage. Sounds good, buddy.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We have a lot of
Crazy
people
anime.
that see that the computers
Ads again.
are entered in here, so I wouldn't worry about not having entered. I would say way more than you guys are set. So yes, let's pick the winner. So the first 7 that we pick right now will win the Dandelion meeting bag. The only thing you're gonna be missing is the PAX East button. So you'll get the poster, you'll get the patches, the stickers.
Yeah, I've actually, only just today I made a shortcut to the previous one, so I'll make a shortcut. If this one works, I'll make a shortcut to this instead. Thank you for helping me out.
Lazara Kitty.
Thank you very much.
So I will announce you right now. Congratulations. Congratulations. Second winner. Dun, dun. Tidal Wolf.
What's the Play Store?
That's the second winner.
Is it in here
We're
now?
gonna go through this a little fast.
Yes.
That's like the worst part about game shows. Like, just announce the winner.
Just tell us who.
The Melon Nihilist?
Melon
Yeah, I think I got it. I'm usually terrible at pronouncing.
I'm gonna assume you got it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Look, I wanted to the other night. I really wanted to. My emulator kept crashing and I could not figure out a way around it. Maybe you guys could help me out. But, the Royal Edition only includes Season 1 DLC.
I actually recognize this guy. Congratulations.
I-
You are a winner.
Congratulations.
Yay. Okay, so we have up to
I think he's saying it should be. Like, he wants it to be, but obviously understands that it isn't. How long are these streams? Probably another half an hour. Max. But,
God Aura.
Yes.
That's actually a really cool name. I like that.
Congratulations.
One more, guys. So one more entry, and it's Goomba.
777. Congratulations.
Okay. I know. I didn't want to mess up the mic.
I know.
All right.
I know.
But yeah, let's do this. Okay. So everyone that is drawn from this point onwards will receive the PAX East buttons. PAX East buttons. We got this, guys. All right. The first winner is Aridon. Aridon 2. I'm sorry if you butcher your name. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to.
when did the stream start? About 45 minutes ago. But yeah, I don't think they've announced anything yet. I was hoping they would. No, nothing ever really happens on these streams, honestly. Like, they just sort of dick around with the game. One time they announced that, like, Frozen crossover before it happened. That's about it. About it.
Third grand prize winner. So 2 more, guys.
Dark's Fallen.
Winning the PAX East. Cherry Nelson.
No. No, I still like having, like, I like having a VIP free account. And honestly, like, if I started spending once, I'd probably keep spending, so I don't want to do that.
Let's count and make sure that's everyone.
Well, KO, they haven't really talked about it that much. Should have been the point, to show off the new features, and they kind of did a bit. But
Is that 11?
It is 11. Okay.
not even once. Yeah, maybe if, like, the final week, if something good's happening.
I failed at
But
number.
I don't really need to, you know.
I should use my fingers now.
No, it was even
Watching
more
demo
than-
instead of
Alright, so one
KHUx
more.
itself.
I'm sure chat right now, I'm sure there's like, you need one more. Alright, guys,
congratulations to...
Appreciate it.
Whatever, there's an additional winner.
Yay!
So you'll still get the grand prize, don't worry. So we actually have a total of 13 winners. We were right the first time.
Oh.
But still, I have the power to grant an extra one, so why not? I will give an additional entry. Because counting is hard, dang it. So yeah, congratulations to our winners, and now...
Ooh. Exciting.
So, okay, for the winners, I will message you after the stream.
Don't mind me. Just gonna.
I'll give you all the details on how to claim your.
I do want to get like a better light at this point because you should see the light I've got right now. It cost me literally $6. So I do want to like if I do take donations, they always go towards.
So please, if you do get a message from me, you're a winner.
Planted. They do go towards upgrading the stream stuff.
No other accounts.
Yeah, it's true, Yuffie. It's true.
Yeah, so please make sure it's from that account only, not Square Enix.
So like, I mean, the webcam that you're looking at right now, I bought that through donation money. So, and like the games I've bought on stream, sometimes people have donated for like a particular game. Oh, I think I bought like Alien Isolation for Halloween, which I didn't end up playing for very long, which I regret. But I will keep playing it on stream. Just in the lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3, I didn't play much else, honestly.
So I will let you guys choose which banner I'm from. So there is the VIP that has the Mercy.
Obviously the VIP.
There is the standard deal, which has it in 10. Or I can just do ticket draws, but those don't include any new stuff. So,
Are you insane?
I do see a winner that have messaged me. I will message you guys after.
She's losing her mind.
Yeah, I can't do it right now. I'm seeing a lot of VIP.
I do accept donations, just not if it's specifically going towards buying VIP. What are we expecting today? Not much, unfortunately. What did I just say? Oh, right. You can do pulls above your limit right now.
I will drain my jewels again for you guys.
Totally shell out for Patreon. I've thought about making one before. Oh,
hey!
bloody hell.
That's pretty good pull because I didn't have 4 of those medals. Oh. So not bad. Guys, if you
Supernova saw her right off the bat.
right now, I'm sorry I can't.
Probably with AB6 Max.
But I will.
Damn, dude.
I know. Last time I did pulls in the standards, so I guess it's.
Those VIP banners are really way better than they have any right to be.
Look at my Nova leveling up. So cool. It's funny because that Sora is actually the one that's on the button that we just.
Oh shit, what's my password?
It was fake.
It was fake. Alright, one more from here. Actually, no, I still put I might have to clear. Actually, when Allie is pulling,
I would not buy VIP. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't buy VIP.
You guys don't have to see the boring stuff.
That's the point.
See Allie.
I can't buy VIP. I can't do it.
Man, I'm getting okay.
Bloody Christing hell.
Oh, so cute.
I know, right? I
Oh
love
my
it.
god.
Guys, if you haven't gotten the avatar boards,
Missing the Kari?
the best ones I've seen. I love Tangled.
So
It's
cute.
Jesus Christ, look at that pull.
No.
come out, so.
Oh my
There's only
god.
one medal that's not
All
a
of them
premium,
are
as we would call it.
What's that?
Boosted Mickey.
Well, yeah, actually, no, that's.
The Kyrie? The Kyrie woman? The Kyrie?
There's a king.
Alright, so that's.
Jesus
that.
H.
I think I might have to. No, I saw Broom. Alright, cool. Alright, guys. I know, I'm so excited for these pulls, man. I will do from the as long as I have it. Broom. Yeah.
I mean, they're not paid to play it. I mean,
I got Sephiroth. Okay, so nothing new here, but I did get some.
shut your mouth!
And
I got the Sephiroth. Glacy, Kim, stop it.
Nice.
Stop it, woman.
Very cute. I think this is the last one before I get my.
I mean, if you guys want to subscribe or whatever, actually get something out of it, then you have the opportunity to definitely do so.
2 tries. So I'll do 2 more.
Intel, this is my problem with it. That's why I stand in silent protest. Nah, VIP is a joke. Like 20 something is like local currencies for
years since the beginning. Yeah.
It's been a while. A long hiatus.
I'm actually kind of surprised at these.
what's we gonna get this time?
I was doing okay.
Ah.
That's a little more of what I expected.
Standard pull.
Yeah. So yeah, I will.
That paid's not bad though, honestly. That paid's a really good medal.
Right back while we switch devices, and we'll see you guys soon.
Definitely bought the VIP to show what kind of pulls they get. I don't know. From what Kim Glacy has said, exactly, they have to pay for it themselves, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, if I was making them, I'd 100% be giving these guys free but VIP. But yeah. Okay, I think
And we're back.
KHUx is installed, I think.
So you'll notice the screen will look a little cropped because it's
Oh,
set to
maybe not.
my phone as opposed to the iPad, but you'll still be able to see all the medals. So let's go to.
Well, I'm gonna be missing
I'm selling medals right now.
some of them,
Okay.
but
If you guys could see the amount of skill medals I have.
because that's the game industry right now. They can get away with it, and therefore they're able to. It's completely ridiculous. It started with like,
Alright.
do you remember like Mass Effect 3's multiplayer way back in the day, when the loot boxes there were the huge big ass one was like a few bucks, but if you
They all say new, pretty much.
Well, any of the KH3 medals, those can be upgraded.
but they were like a few bucks each, or you could play one of the most difficult matches, and if you won, you got almost enough currency. Like, let's say the box cost 100 grand, you would get 80. No, it was something like that from doing like one of the most difficult matches. So if you play like 5 difficult matches, you could open up like 4 of the huge boxes, and it was really fun. It was really, really, really fun. If they released that game today, those boxes would be without a doubt 20, 30, 40 dollars a piece. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. It's just insane. It's just completely out of control because people keep pulling for it. It's just a joke. It's just such... This industry is fricked. It's completely and utterly screwed. Nice booster stained glass. 8? 7? 9. 9.
I have no idea if it's good or not, but I love how it looks. And obviously you can see
9.
I do not have a lot of these, so all of them are coming up as new, but it's very exciting. Very
Oh, it's super disappointing, but they're just... The absolute rampant greed that they're displaying. Like, this is never gonna end. Loot boxes are just the future. Woohoo! Everything's fine. And the law is now finally catching up with going, hey, you know you're basically peddling gambling to a bunch of kids, right? And they're going, oh, no we're not. It's horrendous. It's completely horrendous.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of medals. that
God, I
we
need a drink.
Yeah, you hadn't even
I
seen.
think the orchestra Sora medal. I know if you guys had it, and that medal is so cool.
Yeah. Oh, I have 2 of the same aqua, and Axel eating his
So
ice
that
cream
is,
is
I believe
adorable.
that's not HDL.
And so, I mean, theoretically, but...
Okay, so
These are okay.
You should still pull.
Yes. We need some good stuff.
Isn't the point of playing a video game? Not the point, but one of the
I
best...
don't know where this
I should. I don't have any. I should, though, Yuffie. You're right.
Clearly you didn't send out the.
You know, you enjoy playing video games so that
Get the memo on the beginner's luck.
you can unlock everything.
I see how it is.
Hope you keep playing.
Sorry, yeah.
We'll keep playing.
Oh, but you know what? For me, I'm really enjoying this. This tarot.
It's a cool looking pool.
So, from a completionist standpoint, this is great. I love this medal too.
But bad news for you, though.
You guys are like, wow, these aren't even good medals.
No, well,
Like, I
a
love
lot of them
them.
are actually pretty talented. Yes. And all of them fit in my inventory, so I can actually
Comment more. You organize those medals.
Yeah. I sold 338.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have
Lovely.
I have a lot.
Yeah, that's good though.
Well, because I keep increasing my
Upgrades.
storage.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna head back to the shop.
You unlocked a training
You're
slot.
still pooling.
Yes.
You can literally drain all your medals.
I
right
could
now.
do that. I could do
But
that,
you
couldn't
do
I?
Tapioca.
I'm gonna do
Huh.
I am.
Against like Overwatch or some others to charge. Just change your region to Belgium to help. Doesn't solve the issues. It's really bad, but at least. So does that work now? I've been curious about that. I know people in Dokkan do that sometimes.
So she's still. Oh!
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a 2! Yes!
Okay.
Oh, awesome!
He could probably be your best medal because you can upgrade him to Supernova Plus. His multiplier go up, his strength goes up. It's good. It's good.
Yay! Oh, I'm so
Don't you dare.
excited.
Don't you dare.
I'll just go
Did she just say fuse them together?
To her later and say,
Wait,
show me what to do.
actually, I had someone that said, don't drain your medals, save them. So
Oh,
that was
okay.
really nice. See,
Oh,
we normally
thank
don't-
you.
I knew I was gonna say it. I honestly think it might be streamer luck.
Yes.
It just, there's something.
Yeah, I can never complain, honestly.
Yeah,
But
it knows. It's like you're on camera. You're in front of all these people. Let's give them a show. So then, should I leave it at that then? Should I leave it on a good note then?
Well, how long do you have until your mercy? Because you do want one of these medals.
Yes.
I would say keep pulling. 'Cause
Keep
you have the
pulling?
jewels for them.
On the same
4
banner?
tries. So
4
yeah.
tries. You may as well.
Let's do it.
May as well.
Let's do
So
it.
she, like I said, she's been playing since 2016 and just daily login
happens when you play but you don't spend any jewels. Yes. Oh, this sword is super cute. Oh, this is actually making me super nostalgic. I know. There are some medals that
Click the artwork. Click the artwork.
Yes. These are just like
MDF's in here?
I'll go over my pet training again. Yeah, I did that. Oh, yeah, which word are they? Yes. I'm not gonna pronounce anything because last time I pronounced and it was pretty bad, and I.
Came off the training slots with the ticket pools. I should have waited. Can you?
Yes. The only one that I can say is I think it's Ava.
Damn. Yeah, I just saw him in the chat.
That's also why I didn't want to say. I think I'm just going from the way I've heard it, like watching, like back
so I didn't want to pronounce him because I've heard it said.
Yes.
But I
Nice.
didn't say aced.
Oh.
Nope.
So that's Envy. I can say Envy. She's from my.
Definitely a sad. Definitely a sad.
I will always be envious of her.
And Envy is the high.
So yeah, I
Point to. Okay, this is cute. All right.
I say Ava. Yeah, I know. I see. That's why I'm so particular about not pronouncing.
1300 days in JP. Jesus.
So I know we were discussing this earlier with the Titus and Titus.
He was the guy I was referring to the other day.
You pronounce it however you want.
He just said hello to you guys, by the way. Man, that was... Oh my god. His medal, his views were... I still remember that HD Sora, man. The HD Sora that he pulled. And then like tried to guilt the thing before a guilting campaign. Like when mirrors was super rare.
Oh, I don't know if
Jesus.
it's really good, but I love this one with Terra.
Stained Glass 7, good taste, good taste. Any lore updates? So, lore. We're not getting any lore update from her. Hey buddy, how you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, yes, you're right.
How dare you? Dan, check it out, man. Yeah, exactly. Careful. Oh man. Oh, I appreciate it, bud. That's really nice of you. That's Fortnite going. Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think of the game now? Do you reckon you'd still be, if you were still doing this, would you still be sponsored? I don't know what the situation was, but...
Oh, good. Someone said we
No, I always said Era. I have
fuck. Did she do a Messi?
Yeah, Ava and
Alright.
So I did say some of those.
What about here?
What'd you get?
Yes?
Yes, you got
Yes,
that's
awesome.
good.
Alright, cool.
I think...
Fortnite GOAT. I've seen some of the gameplay videos.
Medal, so, like, this one for me is just very, it's like very special.
Kari EX.
I love them,
So, in the Dandelion meeting, we had the
Did-
original art.
Did you stick around for PvP? You must have been doing it stealthily. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I thought you were out way before that.
Had before, but like Aqua is another one. She just holds like a super.
That's too bad.
In my heart, so literally any of those types of medals, whether they're good or not, I'm just like.
No, this is actually a really good pool because you got this guy, you got that guy.
Let's get my guilty pleasure now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was a good pool.
This is a good pool.
Do you want to keep pulling?
I don't
Because
know.
You did reach your mercy.
I know. I did get one.
It resets you to it.
Let's move on back. Now that you're organized.
I did clear.
No, good to see you around, man, honestly. I was thinking, like, for April Fools, to get a shitload of content creators together, and... Like, I was trying to get a hold of, like, Metalcore and people like that and do something crazy with it, but didn't end up panning out, but... Next year, if you want to do a Union Cross video on on April Fools, let me know. If the game's still around. What a Final Fantasy Sora. Was it... Oh, that's what it was. Was it an HD Sora as well? Because it was Black Friday, I remember that video. KHUx is working now. Real first game breaking time was when OG Cakes attacked us.
Again, I'm gonna let my animation play out. We will be ending the stream pretty soon.
3 VIP quests again into 3 pools and then getting Supernova medals.
Another one fairly soon.
Well, she just did 10 pools to get it, so... Yeah, and they made a liar out of me too. Fuck off, Glacy. Wait, was that... Was that a Mercy? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I remember he definitely had WAF, but I thought...
I did.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, they work for they work for him. That not necessarily sponsored, but there is a lot of thought that potentially they get better pulls than the rest of us. But I honestly don't think they do. It's never sponsored by Square. Oh, I never thought you were sponsored by Square. I just thought you had people that enjoyed seeing your content enough that they were like, because your pull videos were so like hype and it always came out really well, and you were willing to take the risks and stuff. See you later, Blindsive. Thank you. You also got the HD Sora. I remember that one for sure. That you had like community people donating to you to do that. Didn't you get the first key art monster? Key art number 1. Yeah, you have this, don't you? How much do you reckon this would have cost you? Because you would have had to have gotten HD Xion, KHUx, and HD Axel, right? The first party I like joined. Hey J-Pop, thanks buddy.
Yeah, let's shadow pull for now.
How you doing, man?
No, because it has to be. But he can like kind of pull.
Is this even your thumbnail? This might be, right?
Cool guys, and then we're gonna close it. I will go over the list of winners again, in case anyone was maybe AFK with amongst them, and then we should be set.
These are good thumbnails. Mine would, I don't think I've ever had custom. I remember that, yeah, MDF, I remember that. I remember the HD Sora clear as day.
Oh, yes. Oh, so I did get the Starlight Sora, so I can upgrade him. I do have a copy of him. So
Didn't they both come out really well as well?
I got a boosted armor. Okay, I did not end up getting. Actually, neither of us got the KR20, but I hope your guys'
Right.
pulls are way better than
Yes.
Started up, whatever I can give, I guess.
What medals Super Burst gives 60% bonus? Vanitas' boosted one gives 250. Final Fantasy Record Keeper Sephiroth gives 260. And I think that's the only one that gives 260 for that. Wasn't there a card style to remember that video just because of that? I think that's one of MDF's. Wasn't one of your titles, man? Like, wasn't one of your titles like I sold a card to get this medal or something? I forget. It was something funny like that. Honestly, that's part of the reason I was making free-to-play videos, because I was like, like, people just think this is how you have to play this game. Don't get me wrong, I love the videos. It was so funny to me, but I was just like, I would see people talk about this game and that you had to pay shitloads for it, and I was like, you don't have to. It's funny as hell what people do, and it makes for entertaining videos, because you just know how much money goes into every single pull. She pulled from the Kingdom Hearts 3 banner, got VIP. Yeah, I'd say so, man. It's a good banner. Definitely do your 5. MDF, I bet that they did. Especially like in this sort of era. Like if I Google HD Sora, I'm sure. No, I'll do WAF Sora. Real quick question. What was the point of that stream? They were on there for an hour though. That's pretty good effort. That's 100% yours. I remember that. I remember that. Because wasn't it like a high score challenge featuring this? And the famous one, the most famous one of all. Oh my god. They were the days, eh, dude? They were the days. JFL, give us one go. Give us one pull. See how you do. Do you have 15k? I mean, what was the hint they dropped for anniversary? I don't think they dropped anything. I didn't hear anything if they did. I think they were just going on the entire time. Hey, yeah. That's amazing, dude. Hungry? What are you hungry for? God, I'm going down memory lane right now. This is amazing. Alright, let's see if we can get KHUx working for me. It says it's installed, but it's not showing up on the actual car worth of jokes, yeah. Oh, Jesus. I have 9k. Yeah, okay, don't do it right now then. Don't do it right now. I said I would never go for a mercy pull until you have enough to mercy it, because you never know what's going to come up next. Oh boy. Favorite meta question is the hint, I think. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, if they decide to give away a medal like that, that'd be pretty sweet. Like, because they're asking it on the JP version and they're asking it on the global version's Twitter. So if they decide to give away whatever medal gets the most votes, that'd be pretty sweet. But you never know. Couple hundred quests this month. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you could earn enough. Maybe not for 6K, but you could earn enough pretty quickly to get a decent amount out. Interesting. This is being re-hosted on a site, not YouTube. Clip.fail. Fail is the endpoint of the URL. Weird. Oh, Ignathon's videos. Is he still making content? I don't get recommended many Union Cross JP videos anymore. When did you stop, dude? Podcast what I expect from anniversary, then a podcast after. Yeah, I mean, if the guys want to have a chat about it, we haven't done a Union Cross chat in ages. It's not a bad idea, actually. It's been way too long. Do you remember, if you're still here, man, do you want to message me on Discord? My Discord should be in the description if you ever want to have a chat to, like, Lost Predictions and the guys like that. Not the current content creators. That'd be pretty funny. No label, yeah, the stream's all done and dusted. So here for a podcast on it. Yeah, they're all done and dusted. Last video I remember is this is my car EX pulls got me. Oh, for I must have been out of it by then. It's funny, like, I haven't seen anything in a while. Anything new? Love hate. Yeah, I definitely get the love hate relationship. I definitely understand that. Trust me. Is this actually installing, or am I just getting virus? That's wall hell. No, it's not installing on the emulator. It just keeps saying it is, but click on that, and then it goes, give me your email address again. Click install. Unicross to be installed on your device soon, but it ain't. I'm assuming this phone is, the emulator is emulating this particular device here. But, oh, right, because I'm probably on the wrong device then. That could be why. DJ stopped because of Fortnite. Yeah, well, he was making him like less and less frequently, and I think maybe he's given it up now, but who knows. I do like the 3 times speed, yeah. Honestly, combining that with VIP quests, that'd be pretty sweet. Like, you could probably... Is it Chip and Dale farming this week? For the first time, like, ever? Miguel. Nah, nothing really. Back to going domestically working, yeah. Did you end up getting your password back there? Or are you still waiting? Raiding is a shitload easier now, as of that update. Yeah, you're not wrong. What device are we on? That must be the other device. That must be one of the other emulators that I'm running. Repeating once in Fortnite. Okay, so this isn't showing up in the list of devices, which is weird. So that just keeps crashing for whatever reason. Should play some music, shouldn't we? Yeah, so we didn't really find out anything about Anniversary, which is kind of weird, but I guess they went over the update a bit, a little bit of triple speed mode, and she didn't really use any supernovas except for Clary accidentally, so that's kind of strange. How many people are playing Union Cross these days? About 100k. It's back down to about 100k. What am I hoping for anniversary? As many jewels as they want to give out, basically. And what was the point of the stream? Who can say? Who can say? About 100k people are playing weekly. So the 230k was the peak when the week Kingdom Hearts 3 launched. The Fairy Evolve is nice, for sure. For sure. And again, I just wish they would have told us a week ago this was coming. Did get any chips and dales or HDLs or anything? Maybe they'll award them just for having a stream. I think they did it last time, where they just gave some out. Not for any sort of viewer incentive, just because they could. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, about 50k play PvP every week. About 80 to 90k play PvE Coliseum, so I think this game is going to make it to even complete the story. I don't know, it's like how many people actually buy VIP out of that lot, it's hard to say. It's hard to judge on how much income they actually make. I know there are like apps out there that estimate, but they're only ever like estimations, whereas we can be pretty confident on these numbers. That's not counting the JP version though, so in as much as I have to pay a global team buff cap increase to 24. Please God, no. Please, no. Let's... Yeah, content would be nice. We've 100% plateaued. It's never gonna... Yeah, the KHUx stream's over. What a KH. It's never gonna over double its numbers again. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Like, if they were smart, I mean, I don't understand why the regular Kingdom Hearts Twitter wasn't being like, the Taiwan version still exists, but it's almost dead. Like, literally, they're about to turn the servers off. If not already, then very, very soon. Sinom, this is true, but Union Cross never ranks highly on that list. Like, Dokkan is always scraping up against the top, if not the top. Speaking of Dokkan, maybe we can do a pull on that while we wait. Blue stacks. Launch. Dokkan. Hope the story has a proper conclusion. It isn't just cancelled, pulled like other free-to-play games with the story. Yeah, hopefully. But we'll see, but I mean, I honestly do worry for it a bit. It's impossible. Nomura will not let the story go untold. So in some way, shape or form, the story will get out there. And then, obviously it's making enough money at this point that they feel confident stretching it out. Like, whatever happens, they're going to know it's going to be ending, right? The way that Kingdom Hearts Key ended was pretty sweet. Like, they had a proper ending, send off, okay, the game's going to end, here's the ending, campaign, whatever. I mean, Daxan, eventually it's going to go up again. Like, it's not going to stick around at 15 for long. Prop, you in here, buddy? The stories coming together at the climax, maybe like making a new storyline, like X had its own conclusion and Unicross is there he is. He just said what I did. Oh boy, sorry, I'm reading too much too quickly. Oh right. Should I go ahead and pull like 3 hours? My thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay. It's hard to think about this game. Honestly, okay, what am I trying to say? There were some moments of it, I'll just put this out there right now. There were some moments of it that were really incredible, like incredible moments. But I can never divorce myself from the fact that there were so many trailers on it and I watched them all, and in fact I went over them with a fine-tooth comb to the point where I knew just about everything that was going to happen, and honestly almost in the order that it was going to happen too. We only went to each world once. Yeah, it probably is going to be. Krillin though, you never know. Oh, yikes. You tease. Oh boy. Not looking good, my friends. It's not looking good. Any bonus SSRs. Any. If you want to show up, man, that'd be fine. Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh, hello. I thought I counted to 10. I guess not. Well, that made it worth it. I didn't have any of him yet, so that's the easy A Broly, right? Huh. Definitely take that. Still watching the trailers after the Aqua fight reveal. Great choice. Great choice. Excellent, excellent choice. Wait to the final mix DLC. Like a really OP medal that's insanely rare. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I didn't have any of him. I didn't get like any of him from the for the last banner, so yeah, awesome. I feel like Frozen was the worst will we ever had. Post-game was got off on the Lingering Will. Yeah, this game had a lot of issues, to be fair. Kingdom Hearts of the... You want a different game? Espeon. Yeah, it's all over. They streamed for an hour and I don't think they showed us too much, but, you know. So is Union Cross dying? I don't think it's dying, but it's definitely stagnating. Did I pull Broly? I pulled like I think I did 2 full rotations on the banner and didn't get... I only got 1 featured unit, which was the new Paragus and Broly unit. Just gonna give her hidden potential, I suppose. I've already got at least 1 orb unlocked, yeah. If it says SSR, that's usually a pretty good sign, but not necessarily. What did they reveal? Nothing we didn't already know. It was kind of a weird... What happened to Lingering Will anyway? He was kind of gone. Made for a cool moment, I suppose, but then, yeah, again, he went off to fight Terranaut. And the fact that Terranaut's thereafter and Lingering Will isn't, does that imply Terranaut won? Who knows? They just sort of dropped it and never came out again. So I think the new world will be coming soon. Whatever pathway we just opened up, I imagine that will take us to the new world. And hopefully we'll get to play it. Like, I imagine wherever we've just gone, whatever, like, the keyhole we just unlocked. I figure we're going to get to play in there. Surely, we're going to get to play in there. Question. This is Mai, right? Who was de-aged from her... During Dragon Ball Super, she was de-aged along with all the other Pilaf gang to be kids again, right? So isn't she... Does she have, like, the mind of an adult? She's, like, crushing on little kid Trunks, and then they grow up together again? I don't know, the whole thing was pretty weird to me, man. I know it's Japanese and all, but it, like... Yeah, weird. Should be a post-game boss in the maze. Well, it just would have been nice to have done something with him, right? Every other Kingdom Hearts game, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, even Birth by Sleep, they felt like a fully complete experience when I played them. And the Final Mix editions were bonuses. I don't feel like I got a complete game. You know what I mean? When I played Kingdom Hearts 3. I feel like there was enough missing. Not missing necessarily, but you just know, like... I feel like it wasn't Nomura's ultimate vision, right? If I can dare put myself in his head for a minute. I feel like if he had it his way, which could be unrealistic, like they... It's cut everything that wasn't finished. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Case didn't feel complete when I beat that either. Really? Because I felt like so satisfied. I was like, holy shit. That was it. Like, the story was completely... I was so satisfied with the story. And then everything that came out in Final Mix 2 was like, oh my god, this is jam-packed with content. Like, 13 additional minigame bosses, a shitload of new cutscenes, and then the 13 new super bosses as well. It's like, holy shit. And then the Lingering Wheel as well. And then the Amps of the Silhouettes as well. It's like, so much bonus stuff. Like, it wasn't taking away from the full game. But, like I said, Final Fantasy 15 as well. All this potential. Like, the opening few hours of Final Fantasy 15 are amazing. And you're like, holy shit, where is this going to go? And then, all of a sudden, it's just like, that entire last quarter, third, half even, is so rushed. And it's just like, out of nowhere, holy shit, what are we doing? Think about what was in Kingdom Hearts 1 though. I'm not saying Kingdom Hearts 1 wasn't finished. I think 1 and 2 were both finished. Even Birth by Sleep, I think they were all finished games. Compared to Kingdom Hearts 2 at launch. What would you say was different though? Kingdom Hearts 2 had mini games in every. I'm not putting down Kingdom Hearts 1, but I'm saying they both had a Coliseum. They both had mini games. They both had. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 1 had a lot of like more exploration, let's say, and only had. Could have made it at the halfway point where we revisit the worlds like in Kingdom Hearts 2. I would have loved to have done that. I was sort of hoping that we made these enormous maps. Hopefully we get to do something else with them, but no, we really only got there a couple times. So DDD, I don't know about that. DDD, I mean, it was a smaller project, I suppose. And I think I was disappointed with its length compared to a regular Kingdom Hearts game because there was nothing really to do after the fact. I feel like in Kingdom Hearts 2, there was a shitload you could do after the fact. Like, that journal in Kingdom Hearts 2, if you want to complete that entire thing, you are in for some work, my boy. God damn, you're in for a lot of work. It took me so long to beat that as a kid. Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. Yeah, there's like, what, 4? Well, Rock Titan and Hades are both part of the Hades Cup, and obviously Hades is in Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. If you're talking like super bosses, yeah, I guess, but I would argue the overall quality of bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2 was a lot higher than the bosses of Kingdom Hearts 1. It's not trash in Kingdom Hearts 2, get real. It's definitely catered towards a much more magical playstyle, but if what do you call it didn't exist, it would obviously be the best Keyblade. If Decisive Pumpkin didn't get that much better of a boost, people would obviously think Ultimate was the best Keyblade by far. You're just comparing it to Decisive Pumpkin's combo boost. Some of the bosses not in the original Japanese Kingdom Hearts 1 though. Yeah. I don't think Kurt Zeiser was he? You might be thinking of Birth by Sleep. No, you're right. Yeah, exactly, Garrett. Spot on. No original Kingdom Hearts world besides Twilight Time to explore. No Final Fantasy characters. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Nomura. He seemed to be like so disheartened by. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, a game's post-game is not all its super bosses, though. You can have a lot more to say about it than just. And I'm not saying I don't want more super bosses. Obviously, I would love them. Like, that's why I can't believe Kingdom Hearts 1 only has one. Kingdom Hearts 3 only has one. Such a disappointment, but favorite part is playing Roxas. Yeah, for sure. All the budget went into that Let It Go scene. Well, that's the sort of thing, like, oh man, I have to wonder how much of a say Disney had at this point. Can they remake Kingdom Hearts 1 like they did with Spyro and Crash? if they're gonna do it in the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine, I'd rather they didn't. Like if they just spawn a shitload more enemies, but your attacks feel kind of crappy to take them out. Kind of not. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be against it, I guess, but there's something definitely... I will always get nostalgic playing Kingdom Hearts 1. I will always get nostalgic playing that. The art style, the music, everything about it. Like, almost the clunky controls sort of help with that, I guess. I mean, can you count Hades Cup as post-game stuff? And the recommended level is 99. And you've got, like, the boosted version of like, Cerberus, the Leon, Cloud, Yuffie, Tifa fight in there. Obviously Hades himself. And obviously they're just recycling those from the story mode, but whatever. Especially with critical mode coming in DLC. I mean, yeah, it's got 14 little portals. 13? 14? 13. I don't know, man. It feels really weird saying it, and it doesn't really feel that true, honestly, but it's like, does the developers actually know what we enjoyed about playing the Kingdom Hearts games? Because I feel like all you do in Kingdom Hearts 3 is just pull off a bunch of flashy attacks that don't have enough weight behind them that you want. They don't have the real, like, oomph behind them that feels so satisfying in some of the earlier games. The grand magic feels really nice, but just swinging with the Keyblade, I don't know. And to some areas where you just go from cutscene to back to gameplay, cutscene back to gameplay, cutscene back to gameplay, which has always been a staple of Kingdom Hearts. But it feels really jarring sometimes. Coming out of a cutscene back into gameplay feels really nice. Like, it's super bloody smooth. I don't know. Enemies die so fast in Kingdom Hearts 3, you don't get to appreciate the moves. Attraction flow in Kingdom... Attraction flow, what are they thinking? I mean, it looks cool, I guess, but... Could be nostalgia goggles. But you can pick up Kingdom Hearts 2 right now and play it and have a great time. A great time. Surprise Petrolf. I like that guy. I would just hope that they would have learnt from previous games and been like, okay, especially because it is, you know, the big one, Kingdom Hearts 3. I think Bloody Biscuit said it the best, like, the entire development behind the combat system was to take out huge stacks of enemies, like more enemies that have ever been possible before, on a new... Kingdom Hearts 2 is still fun as fuck, though. No, it's not, but it's like it's icing on the cake of already delicious cake. Like, how do I say this? I don't feel like I'm having a great time when I play Kingdom Hearts 3. Not to the same level. And it's not that... I don't know. I've played Kingdom Hearts 2 vanilla plenty of times. Plenty. I only got access to Final Mix relatively recently. I'm not talking about like extra bosses though, I'm talking about the entire game. I don't know, just... I don't know if it's the bigger maps or what, but I don't feel quite as comfortable in the world that I have with the other ones. I don't know. But I feel like I knew the place already. Like, I feel like I'd seen almost everything there was to see through the trailers, and then I was waiting for something new to happen, which only happens like a couple times. I don't know. Looking at my story graphics, started clipping from all the shadows, Heartless in the Graveyard, it was awful. Holy Bastion bit from Kingdom Hearts 2 looked better. It did look a bit funny. I saw empty in the last two worlds because of the... Oh boy. A lot of the complex storytelling is not at the end, which the fans wanted more of. Okay, it's a weird thing, right? Like, you want to play and have fun in the game as you're experiencing it, but they stack all the important story stuff in between the worlds. So I remember thinking, like, I don't want to rush the world, but I want to rush the world so that I know what happens in between the worlds. Thinking that, you know, maybe we'll go see what Kari and Axel are up to when on their training. Maybe we'll go see what, you know, Riku and Mickey are up to, and actually play as them. And yeah, it happens eventually, but like the whole Kari and Axel bit, like, what was the point of it? We're going off to train in an area where, like, time is standing still. It's like, okay, tell us about that. No? Oh, we're back to normal? Okay, whatever. Okay, I don't know. In Kingdom Hearts 2, I wanted to know what the hell was going on so much. I remember getting to Hollow Bastion, and Mickey shows up in his little coat, and he's like, the organization's listening, I can't tell you what's going on. I was like, listen to me, you piece of shit mouse. Tell me what's happening right now. I don't want to play through any more of these Disney worlds to find out, but like, I don't know. It felt like you earned it whenever you got to see him again, because you knew he was off doing something important. And it's like, there's no real reason why we can't talk to Riku right now. We have a phone that'll let us talk to Riku right now if we want to. But the game doesn't want to let you have those moments until after a world is over. It's like, if I was Sora, I'd be like, hey man, what's going on? You're in the realm of darkness right now. Is it alright? What's going on? I don't know if I'm disappointed by Kingdom Hearts 3. I can see how much potential there was there. I think that's the tragedy of it. I can see how much potential there was there. And if Nomura had infinite time and infinite budget, this is not the game he would have put out. I don't think this is the game he would have put out. How long are we going to stream? I don't know. I'll keep talking for a bit longer. It's 6 a.m. And the sun's coming up, so I don't know, maybe a bit longer. But I expected a complete game. That's the thing. It wasn't a complete game. It wasn't a complete game. That's what I keep saying. It doesn't feel like a complete, cohesive package. This is the story I wanted to tell. Here it is in all its glory. You could just see how much of it wasn't there. Like, you know, Nomura would have spent a bit longer talking through some points if he had the chance to, you know. I'm sure he sure as hell didn't build just those 2 maps of Twilight Town. You can tell there's no way he wouldn't have designed the clock tower as a playable map. There's no way you couldn't have, like, at some point run up there and stood on the top of the tower and took a selfie down from the top of the tower that you're so familiar with all the way down to the bottom. Like, and maybe I'm putting unrealistic expectations on this game, but even little things that didn't matter so much, like outside Jensen's tower, right? That was obviously originally a playable map. They had it available in one of the trailers. Like, all the other games seem to go above and beyond to, like, give additional extra details and stuff. Well, honestly, I think Pirates of the Caribbean is a good world because of just how much shit there is to do in that world. Like, it's a huge open map that encourages exploration. I don't feel like the rest of the maps encourage exploration apart from just go get a few collectibles. Like, what are you really doing there apart from just getting from point to point for the story, you know? Like, I get what they were trying to do with those, like, 500 crab things. It just didn't end up executing that well. People felt like it was a roadblock in the story progression. Oh, see you, J-Pop, thank you. I will try and stream more often. I do enjoy it. Lean towards impractical, but definitely not unrealistic. Well, I get what you're saying, but like, the top of Twilight Town is modeled. They didn't just make that for the cutscenes. It's a fully realized map, and they just, you know, decorate the cutscenes on top of that. Thank you, J-Pop. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. So there's so many assets there that they've already gone ahead and created, and it's like, there's no way in hell. Well, actually, I would love to see people hack the game. and see if those maps are actually playable maps, not just cutscene maps. Yeah, I think you're right, J-Pop, I should. Headed Pirates when I played the story because the world fell short. Yeah, it did. Why do I think they removed the Instant Tower? I would argue that potentially it was made in the previous engine, and that they had to basically start from almost scratch. On Unreal, and maybe some things were just lost, like maybe things didn't come back. Kingdom of Corona was friggin' awesome. Absolutely awesome. Like that fight that you do at nighttime against malicious nobodies. And that awesome version of the 13th Struggle. I forget which one it is. But oh my god, it's so beautiful. They absolutely sequel baited hard. They absolutely sequel baited the shit out of this game. This woman, this girl that no one's ever mentioned before in the history of the series, all of a sudden is the reason why Lee and Isa were sneaking into the castle, where friggin' Ansem's like, her disappearance is the reason I stopped all the research, whatever. Tension Rising, that's exactly what it is. Gorgeous. Absolutely friggin' gorgeous. That's one of the moments that I love most about the entire game. One of my absolute top 5 moments of the game, that fight. Sora and Riku. Sora set out what he wanted to do. He found Riku, he found Kairi, he brought them home. He had a journey that he went on and finished that journey. I felt that half the point of this game was to get Sora in a place where he can be in the next game. Dead by Sleep is in a sequel, and the ending is self-contained in Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Tahila, I totally agree with you. Last message, Twilight Town out of bounds. Oh, did what's the name? X whatever make a video of it? 13th Vessel, that's what I meant. And he put it out 2 days ago. A month ago. Oops. Well, wouldn't you know it? A Twilight Town playable map, exactly like I just freaking said. Oh, I feel pretty validated right now. Haha. No, I'm kidding. There's no way this wasn't originally going to be playable. There's no freaking... Okay, just spawned in the Darkwave. Oh no, I guess it's part of that initial fight. That's awesome. It's not, yeah, but it's not sequel bait though. It's like, look at that, that wall's run-upable. Okay, this is 100% meant to be playable at some point. Thank you for sharing this, J-Pop. Appreciate it. I'll share the link with you guys so you guys can give him some views as well. God bless him, eh? God bless him for doing this. Oops. Quite you. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, there's no way in hell at some point you were meant to be able to go to the friggin' Twilight Tower. Like, how could you not? To the clock tower of Twilight Town. Like, look how beautiful this place is. Interesting. Fully modeled. You think for a minute they didn't want you to have a selfie from up here? The demon wave is just running around. They tease, but they don't directly say this story is being continued. Yeah, Darkrai, I would argue, yeah, I would agree with that. It obviously feels a lot bigger when you've got... Because what do you have, like 4 or 5 people can sit up there regularly? I don't know. This part feels good. Maybe the top of the tower feels a bit wrong, but this part feels pretty good. It could be DLC, but that's what we're all hoping for, right? We're all hoping that all the maps get expanded in DLC. We're all hoping that... Well, I would have thought that... I don't know, you have like Olympus, some sort of arena where the gods themselves get to watch. It's what their gods do for entertainment, not just, you know, the peons have to watch in Olympus Coliseum. You know, the regular citizens. It's not, yeah, but that's not bait though. Like the story's all wrapped up, and and then here's the next adventure. This story ends with our main character getting friggin' Thanos, and it's clear that he went off. They literally put him put him in an entirely different world that's baited out pretty hard, and meanwhile every other supporting character is going, oh boy, that Union Cross character sure is important, huh? Oh boy. Blah, 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 blah. Beppa said it was a mobile game by the time Kingdom Hearts 2 dropped. This channel is amazing, by the way. Like, the amount of shit he does is fantastic. Fucking hell, look at this map! That's Square Enix's problem though. They love announcing stuff. They absolutely love announcing stuff with no real plans to release it necessarily. It's interesting. That's the exit where you come out of, right? Uh-oh, careful. All the treasure chests you can see from underneath. Interesting. Roxas I could buy pretty easily. They sort of set that up. Xion, that was way too convenient. I will do a playthrough of Vanilla Kingdom Hearts 2 right now, and it will still be a better complete game than this. I'll tell you right now, mister. You tell me how much they cut away from Kingdom Hearts 2. The original Kingdom Hearts 2, tell me how much they cut away. In the same degree as this. Tell me what was cut from Kingdom Hearts 2. That's my main issue. I'm happy with what we got. I'm happy we have something to play, right? My main issue is that there was obviously way more that was going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 that just had to be cut. And I understand, just realistically, and for time restrictions, budget restrictions, whatever else, they had to get out what they got out. You know, this shit is not easy to make. Like, look how friggin' detailed all this unviewable stuff is. It's freaking gorgeous. You know, every single asset that they want to chop and change, I'm sure, like, has to have insanely detailed textures that are expensive as all hell to make, and they don't just come from nowhere. So I'm not saying I'm like complaining in the sense of why wasn't this and this. Like, I understand why these things happened. I can't help but be disappointed at the end of the day that, like I said, if you will allow me, I'm not trying to say obviously I know for sure or anything, of course not, but I can imagine what Nomura envisioned for this game, and what ended up being the case, I don't think is that game. I think it's 75 to 80% of that game. But, you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like even, like, 0.2 felt like a complete package to me. It was the story they wanted to tell. The maps were huge, detailed, had a little things to do. There were no additional areas that were, like, cut out, if you will. Like the Keyblade Graveyard, for Christ's sake. That map, this guy explores the Keyblade Graveyard. It is, like, kilometers and kilometers, square kilometers big. Reach and Enemies is a completely different game. Go again? Jump back in if you're still streaming. I might be, I might not be. But yeah, thank you for coming by anyway. Combat is different. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I know it's obviously based off. Camera zoomed out further. So look at how huge this is, you know what I mean? Like, this takes time and effort to make. They don't just make this by accident. There's these huge ass areas here. And maybe you won't want to explore all of this, but like, it feels like they just took these huge open maps they made and just made little pathways through them and just decorated the neat little pathways and cut you off from exploring the rest. And then, you know, what we got was what we got, but man. Like Twilight Town as a whole is almost inexcusable to me. Like that's the entirety of it right there. That little bit that he just showed off in that square, that's all we get to play in, right? It's effectively all we get to play in. And the world itself is utterly shitting enormous. Like, what was that building? Like, what is this back here? What was that meant to be? I hope you guys can see my mouse, but that behind the clock tower, what the heck is that? That's way too detailed to just be some random building. Yeah, 13th Vessel has been doing amazing stuff, hacking the game, and exploring all the maps. Honestly, check out his channel. It's a really, 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 really good series of exploring the maps. Like, especially the Keyblade Graveyard one. I'll pull it up. That map is fucking enormous, man. Like, I have no real issues with Kingdom of Corona. Honestly, it felt pretty good to me. Keyblade Graveyard, here we go. Just look at the size of this map and then try and comprehend how much of it actually made it into the game. It baffles the mind. I won't spoil the video for you guys, but obviously, like, some of the stuff is cutscene related and everything else, and I'm sure you spawn in weird places and whatever else for cutscenes, fine. But just just the sheer scale of this thing is beyond belief. It's kind of hard to show off the entire thing. It's literally it's impossible to show off the entire thing. He flies for minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes to get back to the point where the game actually takes place. It's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Everyone, this is a Grammarly channel right now. Going to be recommending and reviewing our favorite moments in Grammarly history. But yeah, definitely check out this guy's channel. It's fantastic. So what I'm getting at is, like, this is not cheap to make. This shit is not cheap to make. You don't just, like, I'm going to make a huge ass, you know, Keyblade Graveyard Town map. That's a Keyblade Graveyard map. Like, there's so many resources taken up to having this in the game. I'm sure, like, half of it must load in off screen. Like, it had purpose behind it originally, is what I'm getting at. With Kingdom Hearts 2, like, people have explored the ever-living crap out of those maps, and it's not like, here's all the shit that was cut out. Birth by Sleep had the biggest here's what was cut out part. It was like an entire world. But I'd say it's not crazy detailed, and obviously, like, there's weird loading effects because this must be, not that I know much about this at all, weird, like, chunked bits, but more expensive background worlds. It's probably render things so they don't look off. Crazy Superman, nothing. That's insane. This ridiculous amount just seems crazy to me, right? Okay, he's gonna show you how much of this you can actually see from that point. That's my main issue with it. It's like, there is just so much here that it's excessive. It's just ridiculously excessive. Like, we play over here somewhere. Oh, you can't see it. I mean, you can't see my mouse either, but we play in one tiny little section of this, and half of it's in a cave. We can only do like one double jump, and we're walled in by mountains around the entire thing. Obviously it's meant to be a backdrop, but it's huge. It's absolutely huge. And again, I'm not saying it's meant to be playable. It's just, I mean, am I crazy to think like you initially were meant at one point a long time ago, and again, probably wrong, but you started at one side of the Keyblade graveyard, like way the fuck back there, and had to make your way over to the final area? I don't know. From where he's looking at now, a little bit more to the right, is where the final area actually is. This is just like hundreds of meters of weird nothingness. It's just bizarre to me. And again, in terms of, like we can see later on, in terms of backgrounds, you don't see any of this in the actual game. Again, like I'm not disappointed by Kingdom Hearts 3 as a game that much. I think I'm just sad for what could have been, is my real thing. And again, it's not really fair to put all my hopes and dreams onto them. Kai should have been the tutorial character. Something like that. Yeah, totally. It's like, what? You want to tell me right now that this whole huge ass crater area was just, I don't know. Just accidentally modeled? Spot an Olympia that screams boss fight. Finally, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what we're all hoping for sure. Again, I think given that the precedent is you put out the game and then you put out the final mix, the DLC, whatever, we're all hoping for that. But we'll see. We'll see. Yuffie, that's what I'm saying. I'm not... Like, a lot of the story delivery felt pretty rushed, especially at the end. Like, it had some pretty crazy pacing issues. And just the whole Keyblade War itself felt so weirdly off to me. I've said it a few times before, but I'll say it again. Like, if anyone can explain to me why the Keyblade War didn't involve a shitload of Keyblade wielders, I would like to hear it. Like, it was 7 light side Keyblade wielders, some of whom barely fought, with Sora doing pretty much all the heavy lifting, and always being the one to strike the final blow, against 13 random people, some of which had Keyblades. I don't know, man. And that somehow defeating a dark person without a Keyblade generates a Keyblade? I don't know. I mean, they made it pretty clear from the get-go that it was only going to be 20 people participating in the war, and honestly more people than that fought in it. Which I guess I'm fine with, but... Universal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Probably all know, you hater. It would have been nice for her to do something before that. Like, if that's what he wanted to do with her in the story, alright, I guess, like, fine, but it would have been nice for her to have got a couple moments beforehand, you know? I think a lot of the Disney worlds feel really good. Like, Kingdom of Corona feels really friggin' solid as a world. It's like probably one of the best worlds in the game. And the rest have really good potential, and then they just falls so flat after a while. Like, I still can't believe that the Toy Story map is, like, really only 2 maps. It's the house and the street, and then the toy store. And the huge bloody maps, extremely detailed. But I don't know. It just feels so empty. Almost more so than the Kingdom Hearts 2 maps at times. It just, I don't know. It's weird. Frozen was weird in that they made you go like 3 times up and down the damn mountain. Like climb all the way back up to the top. Doof, knock you off. The mic, and I get it, and I 100% get it, and it's like, that's obviously a choice that they made early in development. Okay, we're going to have these huge maps, which, size-wise, dwarf the ever-loving shit out of all the previous worlds easily. That's why I like Kingdom of Corona so much. It feels like a real lived-in world. You know, all the NPCs are there. There's a shitload of them. But then you have Toy Story, and their explanation is the Toy Story world got split into 2, and only us 5 random toys ended up in this world, and Buzz has a laser. And I guess the entire rest of the universe exists in that other world? Like, what? Was the entire point of that just to say Buzz has a laser that works in this universe? And because we want Buzz as a party member, and therefore, you know, here's a laser, we gotta have him shoot the laser. So, we'll solve the problem of we don't want a human NPC seeing the toys, and also being giants on this map, by going... And the easiest way they could think of was they're going to split up the universe. Like, what the fuck? What? Broadcast, and that's exactly it. It's like, did Disney go, there's no way our toys are going to be hurting people? Or hurting... I don't know. I don't freaking know. Like, I like the cars driving around in San Francisco a lot. You want an Andy's World, but... yeah. Yeah, okay, I can kind of buy that. But they would have to have explained that. Whereas in the game, they literally said, we're in a different universe, and Buzz has a laser here. And it's like, that's what you came up with. Not the dinosaur goes, hey Buzz, you know, I've got this really cool thing you can do. Check it out. Here's this upgrade for your laser. It just came in the mail. I don't know. And obviously this game is set before Kingdom Hearts 3, but... before Toy Story 2 and 3. But maybe it breaks in the cutscene. I don't know. They took away an entire party member in Kingdom of Corona. Like, sure, they could have thought of some other reason why Buzz isn't shooting a real-life laser in Toy Story 3. Would have liked to explore the kingdom a bit more. Sure. Too large or nothing to do. Yeah, for sure. And I feel like I've explored the maps a lot, but I'm missing a lot of treasures still. Mess around with the universe some more, fuck it. Yeah. I don't know, man. It just... What story did Nomura want to tell here? He wanted to talk about the Keyblade War. Did he accomplish that? Like, what was the point of all this? Was this the end result that he wanted to show off? Like, he built up this bloody Keyblade War for how long now? Since Birth by Sleep, I would argue. We're going to see this big Keyblade War. Yuffie, yeah, I think we're on basically the same page. Like, don't get me wrong, they're gorgeous, insanely detailed. Like, visually, but... What do you do when you're there? Like, there are some really cool little, you know, little things as well, like the helium balloons, and you smack them, and then all of you guys talk about, you know, talk in high-pitched voices. You know, it's fun. Well, I did stream. I wanted to be treasure hunting the entire time. I did want to finish the game, but I haven't actually played in at least a month. Maybe not that long. Maybe. Nomura's going to backpedal a lot in the future. I think he's been telling this overall story for 15 plus years now. So I can't fault the guy for changing his mind throughout that time, but I don't know, man. This is not the Keyblade War I don't think any of us were expecting, right? A few little skirmishes all splintered off from each other. Like, the fights felt cool when you were in them, sure. But again, like, I can't justify it in my head with the story. Like, it was meant to be a Keyblade War where Keyblade wielders fought against each other. Like scenes out here going patoom patoom with her little thingies, and it's like, but then if you had everyone with a Keyblade, that would be kind of boring as well, because then you're just fighting 13 Keyblade wielders and whatever. But I don't know. I don't know why you play that. Darkrai, yeah, you're channeling exactly what I said last time. I think I looked it up last time. That not blank points, but that Death by Sleep Volume 2 trailer. I feel like there was meant to be time travel shit happening there, like blinking Sora and Roxas out of the universe, but I don't know. I feel like Nomura changes his mind in less time than it takes to develop a game. KHUx is making the situation worse. Crit City Millionaire. Yeah. I thought it would have helped it in the sense that you don't have to wait literally years to hear new story information. He can deliver it monthly. You're out of your mind. Mostly fun in the moment and enjoyable, but looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, the second you give it any sort of critical thought, it sort of falls apart. I honestly liked the dialogue a fair bit. Like, it was definitely for the fans. It was definitely like, we're trying to address a lot of these things that we've brought up over the series, but I'm sure like newcomers would have been like, what the fuck? This is like all this talk of heart, darkness, heart, darkness, 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 heart. And it's just a mess. Then the Master of Masters is going to be someone new or someone we know and are shocked by. I mean, at this point, Demix and Luxord are kind of up in the air for me. As like potential candidates, I suppose, but I don't know. I honestly worry about that whole situation. I don't know if this is what Nomura wants to do or not, but I honestly really worry that he could just pull like the worst card in the game and be like, oh yeah, this entire thing's in a computer simulation, and the Master of Masters is just some dude looking down on the multiverse that he's created in a little computer. Oh god, it's a nightmare. Don't play KHUx, but I've been following the content of the story. Cover videos of narrative. Have Japan servers gotten lore updates? Yeah, three more since my last video. I've almost finished the script that I want to record. I'm not happy with it because there's still so much uncertainty with Kingdom Hearts 3, and I don't like that. But I want to acknowledge it. It's tricky. I don't know. I'll get this video out soon, and then probably do a theory video as well. Volume 2 is an unwritten page of the Book of Prophecies that was rewritten to not happen by the events of Volume 2. Yeah, I mean, you never know. Yuffie, that's what I'm worried about. That's really what I'm worried about. It's difficult, man. Sorry, I missed a few other comments. I care about how what happened is told. We get its raw exposition and hand-holding dialogue and then sprinkled in here, and then boom, Keyblade War. Problem with Kingdom Hearts 3 is mostly telling and less showing. Well, that's what, yeah, minorly, thank you for bringing that up, because that's what I mean, of like, there is no friggin' way that was not going to be shown at some point. He doesn't really do that often. If they were going to go out and get a new Keyblade, I'm sure in Nomura's mind, there would have been, here's the ceremony, and we're going to be watching, you know, potentially for newcomers, but probably for potentially for older fans, but probably for new ones as well, like, here's how Lee got a Keyblade. You can infer, because we're watching Riku and Mickey get theirs as well. And like, they just have a new Keyblade now? Okay, what? So does that mean they technically can own their old one, or did they sacrifice those to get the new one? It's just like none of it's explained in a satisfying way, and it just half the shit they do is just so annoying like that. So no, I honestly might do a video about that video one day, about that movie, whatever. Because I really think every time Nomura has these ideas of what he wants to do. Okay, to me that was the plot of Kingdom Hearts. Okay. To me, Kingdom Hearts 3D was initially going to be had time travel involved like 3D ended up doing, but it also worked in Aqua's 0.2 story. And there's going to be some sort of plot about going back in time and maybe either capturing Sora or Van as young people and making them vessels then, if you will. I don't know. I don't know. Issue with Kingdom Hearts 3 was a lack of over-the-top Advent Children style fight scenes, and battle had nothing on Kingdom Hearts 3's conclusion. You're talking about, well, so I feel getting rid of reaction commands was such a huge mistake, because it made each little conflict feel so satisfying when you can, you know, even little basic soldiers, they have a unique reaction command, and people just go, press triangle to win. Especially with Final Mix, it made it a lot more complicated than that. And it was like a reward for, you know, powering an opponent at the correct time or dodging away from one of their moves. You know, and obviously that did huge things with boss fights, and they weren't all winners. Obviously, the Jafar fight is pretty well known to be a shit fight, but like that whole bit where you're ascending the castle and you've got to press triangle every now and then, which obviously they could have tweaked and made it more than just press triangle to do cool thing, but how sick was it the first time you saw Sora like chopping away at those little engines, and then you press triangle and friggin' bend down, and then literally Super Saiyan fly up into the air. You're just like, what the fuck? But it's so goddamn cool. There's just nothing like that in this game, and it's just such a shame. My camera's dying. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, like none of the Osaka team games had reaction commands in them, and I feel like it's such a missed opportunity. Like, you give Sora all these unique animations, and people complain, rightfully so, that dodge roll isn't in vanilla KH2. Totally fine, which makes even less sense given that it's a reaction command against one of the enemies. But I guess they just wanted to have quick run instead, and maybe differentiate it from Kingdom Hearts 1. But then they found the perfect solution in Kingdom Hearts 2, where you have dodge roll, and 2FM, where you have dodge roll and quick run, and it's like, it's just so good. Well, yeah, Chip. If they had more things like that, where if you press triangle immediately, you get punished, and you go, oh shit, maybe I don't press triangle immediately, and then you realize, oh, there are 3 different reaction commands here, I have to press it at the correct one. It's like, obviously, maybe not obviously, but a lot of people that played it, Kingdom Hearts 2, shit on it without really knowing how deep that combat system can get, and it's such a shame, and I hope they didn't take that to heart when developing Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's kind of my issue, is that I don't really know if you can address any of these issues without fundamentally changing everything we know about the game, and it's a shame. It's a shame. Yuffie, yeah, hopefully. Crit City Millionaire, yeah, totally. Would have been nice to have it look, you know, the golden form that it does eventually. Like when you transform into second form, whatever. DLC not worth buying. There's no DLC yet, Bill, unfortunately. Well, people just have to parrot opinions. That's what they love to do more than anything else. Universal. It could have started that way. Who knows? It was a pretty strange area though, wasn't it? And that's now retconned to be where we go to every time we do a dive to the heart. Like, okay. I watched that game, I didn't play it. Which game? So I don't have a huge problem with that. Yeah, Yuffie, everyone's saying that all the time. Every single day. I don't have a huge issue with that. Like, it would have been... Okay, yeah, obviously it would have been nice to have unique forms to every single Keyblade, but... I don't know. That would have been ridiculously... I don't know, I feel like this is some pretty complex animations that have to be balanced out well. Like, the main thing you're doing is having combat encounters. Tiger, I hope so. I seriously hope so. If he wants to keep making Kingdom Hearts games, then I'd love for him to do that. Oh, cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. That's so cool. We never see this room in game, do we? We never ever see this room in game. Do we? Yuffie, exactly right. It's such a no-brainer. It's such a no-brainer. Flano, hey man, how you doing? Unfortunately not. They didn't really talk about anything too exciting in the game. In Union Cross, they just sort of went over the update a little bit. But does anyone believe for a second that room was just accidentally made? Really? I don't. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for the future of this game, but... brought back Wisdom and Final Form, but not the others. Yeah, but they would have had to have come up with, like, new unique transformations, because obviously, like, the Honey Launcher and it's exactly the same as the Magic Launcher, and if it was a case of we can have a new Keyblade for Winnie the Pooh, and we have to design something entirely new that most of the players are going to go, it's the Winnie the Pooh Keyblade, and leave it out entirely, or we can just basically reskin two existing Keyblade transformations and just have a new Keyblade. I'm fine. Yes, it's the white room. Yeah. I'd say it would at least have a walkable floor. Obviously, it's not perfect, but you know that light is shining in through in a pretty realistic way. So I don't know, dog. I don't know. It's even got all the original pictures as well, by the look of things. Maybe some new ones. Don't know. Hard to tell. There's going to be DLC about Shion, right? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Like, again, sorry, what I was trying to say earlier is, like, I think new Keyblade transformations are a lot easier said than done. Like, again, you have to balance them so that one isn't completely OP broken compared to the rest. And they're pretty complex animations. Like, the amount of times... you know, Keyblade shoots up in the air and do like weird spinning effects as they transform, and then it has an entirely new moveset with its own unique finishes and everything else. A lot easier said than done, I think. Like, other Keyblades in previous games, at the end of the day, are just effectively new skins. Or at the end of the day, that's really all that it is. Some look really, really good, some look better than others, obviously. But Kingdom Hearts 3, it's very much a case of each Keyblade is its own pretty big deal when you get it. In terms of, like, how much effort it would have taken to make in each one. And even, like, reskinning, like, wouldn't have been the easiest thing in the world to reskin these ones. Like, that whole honey effect thing on the Magic Launcher, that's like, okay, that's a pretty sick addition. I don't know. No. To turn off all the transformation animations. Yeah, I will admit I turned off mine as well. It just took too long each time. Like, if you could have it like once per encounter maybe, and then turn them off after that. Yeah, but unfortunately not. I think the keyblades were great. No keyblade was an exact copy of another. They mixed like 6 different things in different colors. Yeah, exactly. Like, we had enough variation. Universal. See, I think my issue with that is that there's no reason to use different ones, and you didn't get enough upgrade materials unless you like explored in space. And like you said, if the resources are scarce, you're going to upgrade the keyblade you feel the most comfortable with, and you're going to keep upgrading it, and therefore stick with the most powerful keyblade that you've got. So you have no real reason to change around. I don't know. I ended up using like 3 big ones. Like the Mirage Staff was really freaking cool. I don't care what anyone says. That was a really cool idea. The pirate ship bomb was really sick. A couple other ones are pretty cool. No. I think I just powered up my Kingdom Key and used that the entire game. Oh yeah, I think mine was upgraded fully by the end as well. DLC. Why would you put Keyblades as additional DLC? That's so friggin' stupid, man. This is so annoying. Like, I hate the idea that the game is carved up and no one can ever have the complete game. As minor as that is. It's just fucking gaming, man. It's so irritating. Oh, you guys can see it. Sorry, I'll make it bigger. Yeah, the White Room. Yeah, I think it's just a habitual word, like or something like that. I don't know. Speed ones and use them all game. In KH1 North America, the Ice Titan wasn't in the Japanese version originally. Oh, FM. Yeah, that's what you said. Sorry. What are you saying, dude? Happy mate, it's true, yeah. I can always scoff off whatever I'm saying is, oh, it's not a definitive statement. It's me being a coward, basically, is what that is. DLC keyblades. Yeah, if you will, sure. I wish you went into that dome room behind. See if any part of it inside was modelled. Get a clue about what it actually was. Any spirit training? I've done exactly 1 spirit training because it's only been out for about 12 hours now. Maybe 14, maybe. But yeah, I've done 1. Opinion on the dream theory. Which dream theory? I've got my own dream theories about. Can you get a wave? Do it on that camera so you can actually see it. Hello. Hello. The dream theory is that we've been dreaming the entire time. Every single part of Union Cross is contained within one big dream and has pretty weird implications of potentially the entire Kingdom Hearts series has been inside a dream or a datascape or some other crap like that. This is my problem. It's like, does either Nomura have these grand designs that he's going to pay off years and years later, or does he get bored and move on to something else? 600 page theory, Kingdom Hearts theories in a dream. Jesus Christ. I have not read that. But I mean, if it is similar to mine in that Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, Kingdom Hearts Key, from my money, appears to take place in a dream. And the Kingdom Hearts world is directly descendant from that world. So does that mean it's all in a big dream as well? I don't know. Exclusion of Oathkeeper and Oblivion, that is completely inexcusable to me. Completely and utterly unforgivable. Unforgivable. That's right there. I mean, the Keyblades are modeled, they're in-game, you know? And I wonder if they're tied to Roxas as... I don't believe it. For sure, surely. Sora at one point was able to wield those Keyblades. Surely. But maybe they just didn't have a good enough time to give them to him. But surely after meeting up with Roxas, you know, reuniting with... I don't know. I would have loved to have had like one final meeting with the gang before you go off. You know, you have that scene in Jensen's tower where basically the entire gang's back together, and then you all sort of walk off together. I don't know. It just would have been nice having a conversation with all the characters. I don't know. Maybe Sora can bring the Union Cross from data to the real world. It would be a huge cop-out, and that's kind of what I'm worried about. They have a model for Destiny Islands and just won't let us visit it. Yeah, well, that's the same sort of thing. Again, they didn't make these things just for cutscenes, surely. Surely they didn't make them just for cutscenes. That would just be ridiculous. I don't know. If they decide to package the DLC as Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, go in there, dude, don't turn around. Keep going. Ooh, it's a hard border. Interesting. No, it isn't. Yeah. Go in the building, dude. I think that's what he said, yeah. Brianna, yeah. But that was kind of retcon to be Shion's kinda. Is that the mansion? The dome on it? No, the mansion's where he's going to be heading to now. I don't think they're in the same place. Prop, hopefully. Yeah, I would agree that it probably should be the train station. Yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to compare this to Kingdom Hearts 2, where we finally meet up with Riku and Kari again. And we don't talk to them heaps, but at least in between boss fights we can press triangle, and even though they don't physically talk with words, we can talk to them. I guess that's maybe the downside of having every single line in the game be voiced, right? That if you want to make simple changes, you have to get all the voice or all the cast back in the booth. And you know, you can't just have let's say everyone's like standing on top of the roof waiting for the final battle. You can't just go over to everyone and press triangle and see what they think, right? I don't know. It's not Data Riku or Riku Replica AFAK. It's yeah, it's Replica. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a more complete game than Kingdom Hearts 3. It just is. It doesn't feel anywhere near as chopped up as Kingdom Hearts 3 does. Minorly Importance, is that meant to be a reference? I don't know. Like, I was thinking, surely, for Christ's sake, surely, they're going to do something with this, but no. Evidently not. Which is so bizarre to me. And then it isn't even Data Riku at the end of the day. It's just Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku. Sinom, I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe he was sort of like feeling Riku Replica's presence sort of trapped in the realm of darkness and thinking, I'll leave this here for him. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like having a real Keyblade or a part of a real Keyblade would help out. Who knows? What's going on here? We watched the Union Cross live stream for a bit, and now we're here. It was another replica. What? Oh, well, it was Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku's heart stuffed inside a replica. Like a shitload of people, again, were stuffed inside replicas. Like, pretty much all... Xemnas and Ansem definitely were. Which... Xemnas' heart moved 3 times, so I guess he definitely has a heart confirmed, which... Fine, was confirmed a while ago, but it's sort of weird to see them actually... Oh, no, we're just watching. I'm just watching a video, which I'll share you the link again. Because it's a really cool video. Water, you should definitely change passwords, my guy. No, we were just sort of talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 as a topic, and J-Pop linked me this video from a channel that I've seen before, where they basically explore... Actually, the sort of like square brick behind the clock tower looks to be the train station. That dome, see, I keep coming back to that dome, going like, that's a pretty specific building that is sort of plonked there. It's friggin' huge. Look at it. Yeah, the train station's entirely contained within that one building because there's a separate train track coming out the back, heading off. That dome is not the train station. It's something else. Interesting. Vanilla KH2 was way more complete, in my opinion, than... So let's read it again. So no, that's... Yeah. I kind of agree with the... were they meant to... Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's watch another one. He makes awesome videos, guys. Go give him a sub. That count is way too low for the amount of awesome work that he does. Seriously. Man Olympus, that'd be interesting. Let's watch that. The Riku was the dark half of Replica Riku, as the light half got kicked out and ended up saving Riku in the realm of darkness. Boy. Does Keyblade even break? I guess it just does because Nomura wanted Riku to have a new Keyblade. So they let a Keyblade break by blocking an attack, I guess. That Keyblade shattered because it was literally effectively comprised of Ven's heart and Venus' heart, if you will. And it's fun and weird that in Kingdom Hearts 3 we were able to crush Ansem, Young Xehanort, and Xemnas in a 3v3 fight, when in other games they each like unleash godly strength. Well, I mean we 1v, well, if you count Donald and Goofy, which, yeah. We'd sort of 1v1'd Ansem, we 2v1 well, we kind of 2v2'd Xemnas. We 1v1 Xemnas again in 3D. Xehanort was like no challenge at all. We almost like 1v2'd him, with Vanitas helping him for a bit. Xehanort's like an old man. That's why he gets Terra's body. when I say Kingdom Hearts 2 is more complete than Kingdom Hearts 3, I mean Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. No, I honestly believe that 2 felt like a more complete game to me. I don't feel like any was missing out of there. I heard talk of a Discord. Yeah, is it not in the description? It should be in the description. If it's not, let me know and I'll get the link. But it should be in there. Oh, Jesus. Why am I awake? Okay, my main, and this might not be a fair point, this might not be fair at all. There's no, like, random shit that comes out of nowhere in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's not just like, oh, we're gonna go off and do this thing off camera. And you never get to see it. If anything's important, you see it, unless you're being intentionally withheld information. You know, to keep you obscured until the plot shit is revealed later on. You're not ever left in the dark because of, we're gonna go get a new Keyblade. Okay, then we got a new Keyblade. It's like, you don't think we would have wanted to see that? How did they get a new Keyblade? That seems like pretty important information. The only big thing I would say is Kairi getting a random Keyblade out of friggin' nowhere. That's like the one thing in Kingdom Hearts 2 that I still to this day go like, what the fuck's wrong with you? The Xehanort reveal comes out of nowhere. But it's the plot of the game, is that Kairi and Lee in the... Yeah, sure, it's like, hey, tomorrow we're going to spar and have a training session together. And it's like, okay, well, was that meant to be... Was that meant to be the tutorial level? By that logic, then the Scala thing comes out of nowhere here. It's the plot of the game is that the guy that you fought wasn't the guy you thought you fought. He stole the identity of someone else entirely and did this whatever. It's like a plot point. It's not like his shit was showing you off camera. Turtle, that's my weirdest thing. Yeah, I know. Riku pulling one out of literally nowhere and going, here, Kairi, here you go. Just have it. It doesn't come out of nowhere at like the 13th hour. It's about halfway through the game, you figure out the plot reveal, and that drives the rest of the plot forward. This mysterious organization that has ties to Ansem suddenly attacks us. Oh, who is he? Oh, it's because of this. It's a retcon, if you will, but it's the plot of the game. It's not like in the 13th hour they finally pull a bunch of random shit on you. It's explained within the game. Chip, I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. He doesn't seem to know what he wants to do with her. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck, my neck's so stiff. Hey, Qantas, bro. But in their respective titles, they each had Bent Reality summoning like 12 bars of health. Yeah, sure. And, I mean, if you want, maybe you could be like, well, that's because, you know, they weren't fully in control of themselves. They were just heart stuffed inside of replica. But at the end of the day, I think it's because you just thought, like, you just fought, like, 13 bosses in a row. Probably didn't want to fight Xemnas and Ansem in additional weird forms. But yeah, you're right in the fact that like Ansem's Secret of Darkness pulls out like 1,000 forms for nowhere. But I mean, it's a final game boss, so what do you want? Yeah, I think we're kind of different, prop. Like you seem to focus on power levels a lot and who would win a fight, where it's like, obviously whoever's playing the playable character is going to win the fight. Unless cutscene magic happens, because it's a video game, right? You're playing as Sora for a reason. There's a reason we switched to Aqua. Again, at the end of the day, it's a freaking video game, so... And they're meant to lose, like... I don't think Xehanort cares who wins as long as one of them loses, so that they can form the Keyblade, like... he doesn't want Sora to be taken down and prevented from fighting the rest. I think at the end of the day, he doesn't want all the 13 selves to be defeated to form the Keyblade, which is ridiculous, but what's the point? Like, where the fuck were they? And again, they didn't model that entire place for a cutscene. The whole, like, Malusha and Larxene rejoining the organization, and then when you beat them, they suddenly come back to life of, oh, now I see. Oh, the plot's revealed to me now. It's like, come on, man. Oh, look at all this place. Jesus Christ. What is this? The hell is this shit? Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't have this. Kingdom Hearts 2 is pretty clear to the goddamn point. What the fuck is this? Goddamn Pantheon? Sinom, exactly my point. Exactly my point. It wasn't a fusion of light and darkness. It was one light smacked around 13 darknesses, and the 13 darknesses were able to fuse the Keyblade. It's like, what? Wasn't the entire point that we needed a perfect union of a light half and a dark half to make the goddamn Keyblade? And that he tried that with Ven and Vanitas, and he had the theory right, but the 1 and the 1 needed to be made up of 13 and 7. That's why it didn't work. So then, why? What was the friggin' point of the Keyblade War? It didn't... Again, my own fault for having expectations or whatever, but he made it pretty clear. You need a light half and a dark half, and it was made up of 13 bits of dark. Like, did he just not want to... Did he not want to sacrifice 7 light characters? Like, was that initially going to be the point? That 7 lights were going to fall? Sora probably wasn't going to be one of them? Like, the 13 darknesses took out the 7 lights at some point, forming the Keyblade. You know, we kill all 13 of them, but they take out 7 of us on the way. And we have to basically rescue them by beating Xehanort. Like, would that not have been a satisfying goddamn conclusion? And then Donald and Goofy go with us at the end because they're not Keyblade wielders? Like, ah. But that's what he says. He goes, our union was not finished. Like, if it was a proper union, surely. He did make 13 darknesses and 7... Yeah, but the Keyblade itself... Remember, every time you defeat a darkness, its darkness shoots up into the air and makes a Keyblade? Okay, what? Why didn't he just do that himself then? Well, exactly. Why now did they shoot off into the sky making darkness? Like, we've defeated plenty of darkness plenty of times. And again, they weren't Keyblade wielders. Why didn't we just... Why, when we beat Maleficent, doesn't that count as defeating a darkness? Why is it only in the Keyblade graveyard? Or is it the point? It has to be the Keyblade graveyard. I don't know, man. I don't know if I buy it. Because they have Xehanort in them. Okay, but they're not Keyblade wielders. Or if they are, they aren't using Keyblades. It's a Keyblade war. It's a Keyblade war, goddammit. They're meant to be smacking each other with blades. The Keyblade war. Dark's Fallen. If that's the case, it wasn't shown in the game. What was shown in the game was you beat one of them, their darkness flies up into the sky, turns into a Keyblade. William, it didn't seem to have to be that specific. Because there were backups. We're on the bench in case this shit goes wrong. The Keyblade being an almighty Keyblade. They should all be able to use Keyblades. That's exactly what I'd argue, yeah. exactly. What the fuck were they doing the entire game? I don't know, man. It's like... Turtle, yeah. Now, to counteract my own point here, I would argue that Unicross is trying to say a shitload of these people are actually Keyblade wielders, like Lorien, Marluxia, Larxene, and apparently also Demix and Luxord from the time of the past, so from the Unicross era, and therefore at least 2 of the 4 are Keyblade wielders. So... actually not working today. Pretty sure this is actually the entire map of Olympus. He's looking at extra parts of it. Yeah, he very well could be. I just don't think the Master of Masters is even in the same universe as Sora. I think Sora ends up going to where the Master is. I do a lot of shit at the moment. I do a lot of different stuff. I'm doing like furniture stuff at the moment. It's hard to explain. So I don't think the Master's anyone we've seen before. I think the Master could have... The Master doesn't say anything about switching bodies, yet he's able to exist today. What is it? What the fuck is this? Yes. I don't... This is the whole thing I worry about being in a dream or being in data. The Master's just been somewhere else for like the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts story. Just sort of watching. I sort of worry that he like hands out these books of prophecies and just plops them into a world. And everything that happens in that world will follow this book that he's written. But the book is like a USB in a way. It's like some sort of data storage device. And it just... He's running a shitload of simulations in multiple different universes. Like millions of different universes. World lines, if you will. And like half of them are doomed. And he's trying to make this like cataclysmic war happen in each one of them, according to this book that he wrote. But then when something happens, and he's just sitting like in his own world with a regular looking moon, until such time at which Lushu, or whichever follower he has in each of these universes, whatever, calls him down and says, hey, that thing you wanted to see, it happened in this universe, come back. And he goes, okay, cool. And he jumps in. Checks it out. Arena. If Ven didn't have it, I would have said missing egg for Ven as well. For Elrainer as well. For reverse speed, but... Lorraine with Divine Rose, sure. Luxord Lady Luck, sure. Demix, Counterpoint, yeah, musical and magical, yeah, alright, I'll give you that one. Sora being a Shibuya is probably saying that Kingdom Hearts 3 or the DLC will be entirely Final Fantasy or Square related. Potentially. What if Daybreak is data, and rather than being time traveling, they're being pulled from Data World? Did you see my awesome video the other day where I wrote out the entire plot line? I might still have it. Where is it? I do. Here we go. This is my theories, my awesome theory video, guys. Hope you like it. It's really detailed, so feel free to be in shock and awe. But this is basically what we said. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Well, if you want consistency, Sora has consistently smacked the fuck out of every single boss he's ever fought, canonically in one try. Except for maybe Leon. And, who else do we lose to? I think we can lose the Cerberus fight, can't we? That's about it. For April Fool's, if I had time, I would have honestly done another one of those videos, but I ended up catching up with a mate that I haven't seen in a few years, so that took precedent. Sephiroth. Oh, someone that we canonically didn't necessarily beat the first time. I'm talking like... Oh, Cloud. No, you're right, it's Cloud. Sorry, I was thinking Cerberus, but... If I had more time, I'd love to. William, he doesn't have to. He can canonically lose to Cloud. He didn't have to. I should do that. I should just delete the entire account. Save my life. Universal? Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say that's maybe not canon though. But that's a good point. You raise a very good point. Minorly important. How embarrassing, right? What? William, that's awesome, dude. When I'm ending the stream, I think I'm gonna end it now. I know I may as well have some breakfast now because it's freaking 7:15, but I'm gonna try and get a couple hours sleep in because I need to sleep at some point. I really want to get this story video up before the weekend, and I'm not gonna do that if I'm tired. So I'll leave it here, guys. Thank you very much. I just wanted to find that Kingdom Hearts 2 exploration video because there was a really concise video. Who was it by? Like Antiform something? Who the heck was it? Well, that's a pretty sick theory, I'm not gonna lie. Basically it's just showing off like everything in that game was sort of by design, you know, there wasn't any like additional extra worlds, it was just the only like pure cutscene world was the ship that they're waving goodbye to at the end of Perth. They're waving goodbye to Ariel and whatever. That was such a good video. Why isn't it showing up? It's so strange it's not showing up. Kingdom Hearts 2. Does anyone know the video I'm talking about? It's like a classic Kingdom Hearts video. I used to watch it like pretty regularly. They would show you like everything that was out of bounds, off camera. Fuck, what was it? Yeah, but it's not. It's a good boundary break video, but it's not exactly what I'm after. The coolest thing about this was Atlantica 2. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's the ship where Ariel's like waving goodbye from Little Rock, and they modeled half the ship that was visible only from the one point of view. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's do that. Water case. Let's do that. What kind of stuff do you want to do as a channel goal? I think I want to do my story, but like. Sniper words, that's really generous of you. Really nice of you, sir. I want to do more story videos for like all kinds of different stuff. Like, if you guys liked that, sorry, I'm getting real tired now. The glass video I did, I want to do more of those. Like, I liked recapping movies and TV shows and games and stuff. It didn't quite see the response I would have liked to have seen from it, to make it viable to do heaps more of them. But saying that, I waste enough time on random ass Union Cross videos that no one watches anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. Take Noctis from 15 to a mirror, and in the mirror he will see Noctis from versus 13. William, you reckon it's gonna be shit. Like, he's gonna use the Kingdom Hearts series as just a big fuck you to his own company at this point. He might. He very well might. What the fuck? I'm really annoyed now that I can't think of that video. Fuck. I want to do another recap of the entire story because it's gotten so complicated at this point, and my first video is a bit too long. Universal. I appreciate that. Yeah, I should spend a bit less time on it and just get to the point a bit more. Because I end up ranting half the time about how fucking ridiculous it is, but I don't know. It's hard when there's no mercies, but at least... Holy shit, really? Do you have anything on Discord? Because I wouldn't mind getting some like emotes and stuff, if that's the kind of thing you're thinking about. But I've even wanted like to design a logo a few times, and I've got a few mock-ups that are garbage, but... yeah, if you got me on Discord and want to send me a message, I'll read it when I wake up. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm running out of steam. Sorry, guys. I might call it here. But yeah, thank you very much. This has been, holy shit, only 3 hours. What the hell is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll talk soon, I reckon. We'll talk soon. I'm gonna try to get the story video up for the weekend, but bloody hell, it's already Friday. Yikes. Well, Twitter if you don't. I think I've got my messages open on Twitter, so that's pretty easy to find. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Check out Prop, because are you streaming now, Prop? He was streaming before. I know that much. Hey. one person streaming. Me. Not even on Union Cross anymore. Alright, guys, thank you very much. Bye, guys. Creator 0, that Master Master's creator. I like it a lot. Alright, guys, next month, give me a break. Don't know, I'm leaving right now. Thank you, guys. Bye.